Ah, there we go. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Hello, Moon. Hello, everybody. As you can probably see from right now, from when you guys are calling in, there is a pin message. Yeah, Twitch integrated throwing system is acting up on my end, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it. So, save thy lion coins or anything else in that matter. Just because it's acting up right now. I do apologize on that. I'm gonna see if I can get that fixed before I leave. Because I will not be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday I might do something. I haven't really gotten it fixed just yet, but I think I might just do like a little reaction on Wednesday. I'm just going to be chatting with chat. I'm going to see if I can do that, but it's not going to be an official one. It is still going to be put up on Twitch though, but I will not be streaming up to other platforms such as YouTube and X, because I do not know how it will work quite just yet. Since this is going to be a travel one, and I honestly feel like the internet's going to be kind of bad. So if the internet is not good up to it, I will let you guys know. It will be a silent test. It will be a test. Just, but I will, and if you're on the Discord, obviously you will get a little know ahead. I honestly don't think it will work that well, but I don't know. I do not know. You gotta wait and see. I honestly am testing it right now. That's why I'm kind of holding off putting the stream schedule up, and stream schedule is going to be up at 6 p.m. I'm going to try to get that finished as fast as possible and do the last minute test, because if I cannot, then I guess I will just be we will be doing a game night, but I'm thinking about probably adding this is going to be something on the go. I'm probably going to be doing my own little thing going on in there. It's probably going to be like a TCG, like Pokemon, the Pokemon Pocket right there. We will be fighting against each other and testing whose build deck, build crafting for decks right there. Whose is better? Mine is probably the worst one because I suck at battling. I'm gonna be honest with you. I suck at that. I'm not that smart when it comes to that stuff, to be honest with you. I'm still learning. Also, there's a lot of stuff that has happened this week and weekend, I should say, because as of today, the 2nd of February, a month filled with love and like what's it this month? The Black History Lives is also this month too, and Valentine's Day. And you know what, everything's expensive now. Good luck with that, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of you guys know we'll be covering all that, and as well as some new, well, not new, but like existing stuff that has currently gone on, as well as a little bits of tournaments and stuff that's going around those types of tournaments. So much stuff has happened, even with some of my like closest friends and all that sorts of stuff. So let us get into it, shall we? All right. Boop. Oh wait, hang on, it didn't register. Boop. There we go. Oh, hang on, I forgot to get this unplugged. It was charging. I needed it to not die. I think it might still die. But as you can clearly see from right here, from this beautiful artwork, that we have Lian Li, which if you do not know, she's, no introduction is needed. She is a part of Vishojo. Yeah. Yep, she is part of Vishojo, everybody. Let's fucking go. I'm honestly surprised it took this long, because you know how Vishojo is. Very good like choice for Vishojo on this one. Lian Li. So I'll be honest with you, I only found out about her, and this was like a long time ago, when she was doing the music side of all of this. I think the one I remember, let's see, I'm trying to think. I think it was when she was voicing with who was it? I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was Jonathan when they did that. They did a few. I just remember the one for Seven Deadly Sins. I remember that's when I started to listen to her music. I was like, damn, she's good. I see her going places. I see her going places 100%. But let us get to the next one because obviously people already know about this. I really can't say anything because it's like everyone knows Lian Lee. She is high regards of everywhere. Just a gem, quite literally a gem, and does dress the part too. Look at that! Look at the outfit, pretty baller if you ask me. Next, that we have another Sinday Talk. We have Alara, the ELF VTuber, or Elf, I guess, if you depending on how you call it, is doing assembling in her own end game. No, not that end game. No, they're not fighting me, chat. Trust me. She is seen as insignificant when I'm doing my Thanos Snap event right there. Trust me. But on February 22nd at 1 p.m. CST or 1 p.m. EST, she will be hosting a VTubers only competition. It's capped at 16 teams. Single elimination. The prize is 600 prize pot, top 3 team payout. So if you are financially unstable, like anything right now, if you're a VTuber, which I know you're probably even more financially unstable, shots fired. Not ran by Noble. So yeah, no, if you're looking forward to this and you're actually a cracked Marvel Rivals player, hey, you know, you can go and do that. That's pretty good. You're gonna have to work together to get that money though. Also, I do remember because I was a captain for helping out one of those events. Don't cheat, guys. Cheaters never win. And then they got shunned. And then they get made fun of. Just like right now. Imagine cheating in a game that was supposed to be for fun. I mean, there was like I think there was like money involved. I don't remember. It wasn't a lot though. But oh yeah, no, it was Fall Guys. Yeah, I remember that fucking cheater. Yeah, I remember. Chat, don't be like that person that streams. Don't do that. Play fair and get good. Or just do what I do when I play every FPS type of game, because I've learned this from Destiny 2. If anyone else kicks your ass in a game and outplays you, it's not because you're bad, it's because they fucking cheated. I just kid. That's a joke. Don't take that seriously. Don't take that seriously. But if you are a VTuber and are interested, February 22nd, you might want to start getting your team together and submitting that right now. I highly recommend that. Next that we have on the Sinday Talk, and this is from Chunky. Now, they do a retweet, and I actually completely forgot about this right here. And this is the PSA for if you happen to be a streamer, artist, you know, primarily if you're an artist. This is the new system that PayPal has done where you can see everybody's like personal information from invoicing. So if you happen to be a artist and do not want to see your personal information out there and hide it from recipients, check out, you know, Fusion, TSK, all lowercase, and they have like a little to-go right there. I highly recommend doing this if you're an artist, since people be kind of crazy when it comes to artists. Just putting it out there, a little bit of a reminder. I know some people are going to be like, oh, it doesn't matter. You know, this is happening soon. So, you know, well, actually, this already happened. So you might want to get to that if you haven't accepted anything right now. Next that we have is people are Pokemon battling. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're like Pokemon, but yeah, no, like what? Hang on. Did you guys think that they were actually doing a Pokemon battle? No, they weren't. They were fighting people for Pokemon. The Pokemon were watching while the people were battling. Quite literally an Uno reverse on how things should be done in Pokemon. Crazy. But Pokemon side, GameStop actually came back with a curve, well, a sucker punch to Costco. Where it says, we are supporting Pokemon, not battling over Pokemon, or battling Pokemon, or, you know, sorry. Blooming Waters arrives at GameStop on February 7th, and with a 2 per customer limit. Meaning, if you're going to be that one person that takes 50 of them, and or takes the whole fucking crate, Yeah. You will be excommunicated off this world by the GameStop lords and everybody else in that matter. Most disappointing. Imagine fighting over Pokemon cards like, and you're a grown ass man. I'm just saying, chat. Look, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. You are a grown adult baby, and you're fighting like a little baby for Pokemon cards. I'm just saying. Come on. What the fuck, dude? Like, it should be the toddlers. It should be the toddlers. I mean, I'm not. Look, do I endorse that? No, I don't. No. Like, you know, toddlers doing that where I'm like Grunkle Stan from like Gravity Falls, where I'm like, fight. No, I'm not like that. I'm just saying, like, we know little kids fight over Pokemon cards. That doesn't have to translate to like people who haven't fucking gone out of that like stage of their life. Chad, never buy anything from eBay or any of those other sites. Buy it from actual retailers, GameStop, Walmart, all those. Because to be fair, if you buy them off eBay unopened, and they have to be open, I'm just gonna be like, if it's opened and it's a collector's item and you know what it is and you can do all, like, you know, you're pretty sure you have those sites, but it's already open and you have the card, I would probably say just do that. Don't buy them unopened because you don't know what you're getting, and you could probably just get like, you know, nothing good from that. You know, like you spent like $500 on whatever the heck it was, where you probably would have gotten it down to like $50. I'm not joking. People are actually charging like, you know, double, triple, quadruple the amount. Gosh darn scalpers. Grrr. I hate them so much. See, chat, I would fight them for you on your behalf, but I'm a lion and I do not want to go back to the zoo. I have spoken. And no, that does not mean you guys have to fight them on my behalf. That doesn't fucking help, okay? Next that we have, and this is from Pirate Nation, and this is breaking news from a while back on the 27th of January. Nvidia is on course to lose over 350 billion. Yeah, billion with a B. That's a billion in market value based on the pre-market trading. You know what else doesn't help? You know what? I think we already know what's not going to help, and we're actually going to come to that very soon. But that's wow, that's a wow, look at that. They're so good. Yeah, look at that. Look, it's starting off right here, very top, or not the very top, very beginning. Look at that. Slowly going up. It's like, oh yeah. It's all coming together. Look at that. Oh no. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh god, what the fuck? Wow, this is just, dude. Is it crazy? Hang on. Put glasses, put random glasses I found on. Takes them off. Back on again. Bro, I literally see like the same thing that happened with Ubisoft from this right here. What the fuck happened? Or the CPUs? Oh no. Nvidia. No. Okay, well actually, to be fair. Well, actually no, Nvidia's kind of big. Never mind. No, okay, I'm kind of a little bit worried about that. It's a good thing I already got my PC. Oh wait, hang on. I bought the thing from Nvidia, so I get... Fuck. Oops. When you buy like a product and it's Nvidia, and then you have like a protection plan for that, and then, you know, you realize like it just went down big oof. It looked like it was starting to recover right around this part. You see where I did that big dip and then went back up, and then investors were like, oh, we did it. Oh, nope, we didn't. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Just looking at that probably gives the investors pain, I can imagine. I'm pretty sure people who have an Nvidia product are now feeling that pain. They're like, oh, I really should have got something else. Someone in there said AMD for the win. God damn it. God damn it, dude. Next that we have is Grums. And, you know, speaking of the Ubisoft, that was kind of going into that right there. But Ubisoft has shut down its studio in Leamington, UK, and fired 185 employees across its offices. That is and that is the same studio that Grums put out that did work on Star Wars Outlaws, Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones, the first quadruple A gaming. The quadruple stands for the amount, the amount of A's that you see from that is going to be you screaming. Yeah, you thought I missed something else? No, that's going to be you when you see that price tag. I was going to say something on top of that, but I honestly feel like they already said it. You can hear them. So it's like, yeah, that's $100, you fucking huh? I honestly feel like that's what they're going with. I don't want to spend $100 for a game though. I'm just saying, like, chat. Do you guys want to spend $100? I don't think I want to spend $100. $100 for a game is, as I've said, like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life. But not only they worked on, two of the worst financial disasters in Ubisoft, Outlaws and Skull and Bones, they've also worked on Avatars, Frontiers, and Pandora, which is well known for being well, let's just say you can't play the base game anymore because you need the DLC to play the main game and the base and a new add-on for that game to order to play the base game. It's very confusing. Even I get confused by that because it doesn't make sense. Why do you have to pay for the DLC to play the base game when you already paid for the base game? So Avatars and Frontier, Avatar of is not looking too good, and I honestly feel like if you have that game, I'll be honest with you, I feel your pain right there. You got a game, you're like, I'm just gonna get the base game, see how I like it. If I like it more, I'll buy the DLC to support the developers and all that. Like that's just how it usually would go. Like that's how I go. Yeah, I honestly feel like that's kind of fucked up that they're forcing you to do that. Not the greatest thing right there. They've also worked on Tom Clancy's The Division 2, which we didn't need, but we got anyway. And it did improve on some stuff. However, it took out so much of what the first Division had that made it better. And if they added that into the Division 2, it probably would have been more of a better game, but they didn't. So, yeah. And they also worked on Far Cry 5. So it's not looking too good for Ubisoft. My prediction for this year, I give them until November. Yeah, I'm not serious. I'm not joking. I'm being 100% serious right there. I actually give them until November, until we start seeing more of a financial breakdown on Ubisoft's inner working. If they manage to say to the investors, no, and the investors like, damn, these guys are good. They just said, nuh-uh. Damn it. I was not anticipating that right there. By the gods. Why? We should have hired more people. They just said the nuh-uh. And we fucking lost the argument. Grr. Hate that so much. Yeah, but that's if they survive that right there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think they're gonna survive it. But if they do, by some weird miraculous miracle that has come out of their fucking ass, like everything else, and this one just happened to be the very good one right there, then it's delaying the inevitable death that this game is going to face. I know I'm sounding like a negative, but I mean, like, chat, when you see the stocks go down like to very dangerous levels that I just showed, it does not give me confidence. I'm sorry, but that, like, when you see that, you're like, that does not give me confidence. That gives me like warning bells and whistles and all that sorts of stuff. Do not like that. Do not like that. Next we have today, actually today, well, tomorrow, but actually today, tariffs. If you all know what tariff is, it's well, I mean, just look it up, bro. I'm not going to fucking tell. I've said that so many times what a tariff is. Some of my chatters are already seeing the prices and they're not happy with it. As was a few streams ago, some people are not happy about it, and it took right until now people to realize what tariffs were. Well, goddamn, I don't want to be political and all that, but if you happen to be a streamer buying products like, because Elgato products, SteelSeries products, computers, food, like vegetables and stuff like that, and even electricity. And you're like, what? Electricity? This is going to affect you because the tariffs, Canada and Mexico have ordered retaliatory tariffs on the US. So, yeah, if you did not get the memo like that I was talking about last Sunday, that if you are a streamer or looking to be a streamer, if you were to get the products now, you would probably get it cheaper. Because right now, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think it's looking too good, Captain. It's like the Iron Man and you know, Spider-Man, where it's like, I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, Mr. Stark, please. I don't want to go. And then just goes. Yeah. Yep. Well, it's like, well, goddamn, that just happened. That did happen. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably starve. I think you guys are gonna starve too. But I mean, things could always get worse, chat. There could be aliens involved. I'm joking at that, by the way. There won't, like, if the US decides to release, like, or you know, something happens and they did like, oops, I did a fucky wucky on they're aliens, by the way, and it's like, oh, then a lot of people are probably gonna be freaked out. I honestly will not. I actually won't be surprised. I'll just be like, eh. I mean, I'll be like, oh, that's cool. We're not alone. Yeah. What? I'm just saying. It's just, yeah. I hear about the chat every time I see something from like Charlie's videos or anything like that. They're talking about aliens. Woo! Or anybody else in that matter. So I'm like, eh. It'll happen when it happens now. Which I honestly think, you know, conspiracy theory right there. I think the government's just doing that on purpose right there. They're just like, let's put that out there until people just get more desensitized to it. They're like, eh. I think it's working. God damn it, they're smart. Next that we have, and this was breaking news, by the way. This came out today, and I actually did check this out. I am 100% not on board with this from Sony. Fucking Sony, what the fuck? But if you are very, very familiar with the Mass Effect Andromeda, Anthem, Dragon Age The Veilguard, you know, those are the names that instill much confidence in someone who wants to lose a lot of fucking money and not get anything back from that product back. Yep. So these are the writers that are working on, that have worked on Mass Effect Andromeda, Anthem, Dragon Age The Veilguard. Yeah, that's not good. And that is John Dombrow and Courtney Woods. They are working on the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, Ghost of Yote. And this is probably the worst thing that can ever happen. I mean, the big warning sign was, and this is like giving me Battlefield Vietnam flashbacks right there. Not Battlefield Vietnam. That's that game. You know, those games I hold a high regard from the people at that time, not the newer people, because you know it's not their fault that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's the leadership that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. That's why I honestly do not like the leadership positions at EA. Yep. So this is our looking like probably gonna be a complete you know, fuck up. It's gonna be a fuck up, chat. It's gonna be a big fuck up. I'm surprised that, well, then again, Dragon Age Veilguard came out in 2024, so these guys were working on it like probably like, if they're writers, it takes like what, like 2-3 years of development, and then for it to finally get pushed out on there, like, so it'll be 4 years. So they probably started work this around like 2022 or 2021 for Ghost of Yote, and did the writing for it. So this is already probably the worst thing that has ever happened, which sucks because I did play the Ghost of Tsushima, which is, you know, cinema. It's gonna be such a blunder if this game dies. like doesn't even give it a chance. I mean, the person who was acting or did the model acting and all that for this is not looking very great, as the comments that they're doing attacking gamers and all that sorts of stuff, which does not help in the current situation if you happen to live in the US, and they happen to live in the US at the same time, which for those that are probably from not the US, it's let me tell you something right now, it's a witch hunt, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's literally a witch hunt right there. I honestly feel like I'm surprised they just didn't like just run. Just like delete everything, just blocked out, and just walked away, and just it's a witch hunt. I mean, it's like the thing is, DI they like to say, "Hey, I'm right here." Again, I don't have a problem with it. It was just how it was implemented, though. I have actually talked about that to a few people. So I don't want to go and like go political, but I mean, this is probably going to happen though. I knew that was going to happen one of these days, which I fucking hate it. But like, okay, so that what? Okay, I don't want to bring that though. But DEI, I honestly feel like it's a form of racial profiling. I'm just going to tell you guys that as I see it. I never liked it because I felt it was a form of racial profiling and not like something that was going to benefit anybody. I mean, did it benefit people? Yes, it did. But it also had that, it's a form of racial profile. I mean, it did help people, but it's like now when you hear something like that, you already know what to look at. And again, that's why I was not a big fan of it. Instead of just focusing on the core values that made America. They just made a department and then just did their own form of racial profiling, which was DEI. And and these people are most likely were put in as DEI, consultants to work on this stuff right here. So it's not helping. It really isn't helping. So it kind of sucks because I just got into Ghost of Tsushima, and now I'm sad. I am so sad now because it's like, well, I was going to give I was going to give this game a chance because it was like looking kind of iffy because of the actor, but I was like, maybe if they had some of the writers that wrote that down, but there were the writers that were worked on Ghost of Tsushima did not even have to touch it because looking at how it worked and by the timing, they got laid off to make way to these two nincompoops. Yeah. Yeah, dude, and again, I don't want to be that guy right there, but EA is probably the worst company of shutting down studios. It's crazy. They acquire a studio as fast as they shut down studios. That's why I'm not a big fan of EA, and I think EA has to go. And someone else to take in his place, because obviously there's going to be that void. I just didn't want to be political right there, chat, but I'm just saying, it's not giving me confidence. And when I see these two writers working on an actual game that people were looking forward to, a sequel, not a prequel. I mean, chances are this is probably going to be the worst thing that has ever happened in EA besides the stuff that's already happened right now. And I'm going to call this out right now. If the new Ghost of the sequel, if it has something like close to a battle pass in there that's integrated in, and it's a live service game, just like all these games that have been worked on, I'm gonna tell my chatters not to buy that because you know why. You buy a game and you want to keep the game. Yes, you want to keep the game. I think anybody wants to keep their game, and actually have a fun time with, and not have the risk of it being shut down. And then you're just like right there. You put all this money in for a live service game, which is why I'm not a big fan of live service games all that much. I honestly feel like they just got to do how the classic system as it worked. AKA the classic system that worked was season pass. Or just DLCs. If they have a season pass and they have to promise how much is in the season pass. Battlefield 3 had that example. Let me get some more really quick. How many of you guys remember playing like the old classic Battlefield games when they had battle passes? Like Battlefield 3 like that type of system, it worked. I think that one was very transparent. It showed you what you were getting when you bought the pass and what to look forward to. And they actually had the dates. One will come out in November, and then the next one will be like in, was it like March or April, and then the other one's coming out like in this day. Like it was right there. You knew what you were getting. There we go. Got some water. Yeah, but you know what you're getting with battle passes and all that. You don't know what you could be getting. You could be getting like absolute cinema or absolute dog shit. Destiny 2 did do that right there, and I think that's killing the game a bit right now. Where they gave you hints of what it is. Kind of like the old system. But the issue that I still have with it's a battle pass. And again, not a big fan of Bungie right now because it's not looking at a good state. And I'm just going to say this right now for most of my chatters right now that do play these types of games are live service failures. And I'm jumping kind of back and forth, but trying to stick within the subject of live service games and why they're going to fail. And if this one is a live service game, I'm telling you guys not to buy it. Look at what's happening to Destiny 2 right now. It is facing the most uncertain future ever. Like, the new expansion that's coming out on Tuesday when this video is put up is either going to be a hit or miss. It's looking like it's going to be a miss on some parts for some people, which is not going to bring anybody back. Most of the clanmates that I have in that game are not coming back. A lot of them are coming in every once in a while to see what's going on, but they're not playing as they used to. They're playing other games. Most of them on PC are playing, believe it or not, Marvel Rivals right now. Yeah, I'm not joking with you. They're actually playing Marvel Rivals. They're all on there. There are a few on there that have, been playing, but they're not really playing in the group anymore because everybody left. So it's the most uncertain time. Bungie did focus a little bit more on that stuff, and it kind of did show that it had its flaws, and it is now becoming more and more. You just can't hide behind it. Like Destiny as a franchise is probably just done. And it probably ended the season before the new season of Heresy came out. I forgot which one it was, but it was the one with the potions, but I didn't even care much about it, mainly for the fact that even if I could say anything mainly about it, the fucking quest got locked out for me, and I couldn't progress it after, because there was a bug or something with that. I was able to play it near the fucking end, which that didn't help because they fixed it, but I was like a week left. Yeah, I wasn't able to play for that long. Just an FYI. Still at the very beginning. Go and play. You can just imagine how these games probably are going to go. If they, all these games that went live service failed. Because most of these games that people been saying, oh, they're good. Like Dragon Age and all that right there. People are hype, like the hype man. Or yes man, I should say. Or woman. Or I don't know anymore. It's not looking good. You get writers that have focused on that kind of stuff, like, with why I was kind of going on saying all that stuff, because the moment you start putting that stuff into the next thing, it's going to show. And I think it's already showing, and I think people are not wanting to buy it now. I'm most disappointed. This is probably going to be the most horrifying thing that we've all have given witness to. Oh man. Next that we have on the Sinday Talk, and I was going to talk about this one too. Unfortunately, and this is more of like a little bit of that PSA right here. Crunchyroll just did something evil, and not that many people probably knew about this right there. But I couldn't play the video because Crunchyroll took it down. I'm not joking with you. I would play it. Why are there titties on there? Pfft. What the fuck? Okay. But look, watch this. yeah, Crunchyroll took down that video and it's been marked as private. So I would play that one, chat, but unfortunately that Crunchyroll took that down. And just an FY, like more of like a little PSA, depending on how you say that. Crunchyroll is not no longer caring about account protection. Yeah. Yeah, let me see what's going on. Let me. Okay. Oh, that's what funny we should. Like, do I have like it was like Tara? I think it was Tara again. God damn it, Tara. Tara. What the fuck, man? But yeah, Crunchyroll. Yeah, it's not looking too good for TOS. I won't be honest with you. I'm not going to be surprised if people start pirating. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I'm going to see people starting to pirate, like a lot of anime now, from Crunchyroll. So in order to make way, because I did see this and this popped up, and this is talking about the modern audience right here. Yeah, so I saw this one. This one came out recently, and this is from Heya. And this is the modern audience is losing it over the Veil Guard's demise. So I thought this was like too interesting just to not like watch with you guys and just react. Because, dude, remember I was talking about earlier about Dragon Age the Veil Guard on the Sunday segment right there? Yeah, it's not looking good because we got the writers and these people are losing it now. I wonder how they're going to lose if they were like, yes, the writers, these guys are absolute cinema. They write cinema this, cinema that, cinema these nuts in your mouth, because the fucking games, all these games they touch turns to shit. Have you ever heard of the Midas touch, chat? Yeah. It's essentially, this is their touch right there. Just fucking end studio touch.
Consistently been tuning into my videos regarding Dragon Age the Veilguard over the last number of months. You've probably noticed that oftentimes after we talk about the main topic of the news itself for that specific video.
Hang on, let me refresh that because it looks pixelated.
For those of you who've consistently been tuning into my videos regarding Dragon Age the Veilguard over the last number of months, you've probably noticed that oftentimes after we talk about the main topic of the news itself for that specific video, I then enjoy hopping over to the Dragon Age Veilguard subreddit and taking a look at the immense cope that's been going on there also for a number of months. Now, more recently, specifically over the last number of days, there's been something very interesting occurring over on that.
I was going to say this. You go on the subreddit. I honestly feel like that's a subreddit. I will just be like, all right, time to burn that bridge. Bye. They can't follow me. I'm going to the anime Tituli subreddit now. See a nerds starts running over there.
That is the censorship that's been so prevalent there.
Just like, dude, Sin, what the fuck, man?
Because it used to be that if you were critiquing Veilguard or posting anything negative about the game there, oftentimes that post would get removed by the moderators, and or you would just be massively downvoted onto the bottom of the post where no
joke's on you, I'm into that shit, is what my response would be if I actually did go into that subreddit.
No one's really going to see your comment anyways. However, things have been changing. It seems like the mods are now removing far less posts, like a significant amount less. And I think there's two main reasons for this. One being that there's just so many people now coming to that subreddit to laugh at all the cope posts and the Veilguard shills that the mods have kind of like given up trying to censor all of them. And two, because it's now well known in gaming circles how much of a failure this game is. Their efforts to like cover for the...
Again, lazy writing right there. I wonder, man, it's a good thing those writers are gone from that studio. At least we don't have to worry about them at all or ever again, right, chat? Right, yeah. No. Surely they probably had their, like, you know, Thanos moment after they destroyed an entire game studio and just rested on an alien planet and eating alien mangoes and looking at a fucking sunset. Surely they're not coming back for round 2 to double tap us, right? Right?
This game and control their own narrative have failed so much that the mods have kinda given up. With that context, we're going to take a look at a number of amusing posts from the Veilguard subreddit recently, starting with one that actually calls out the number of Veilguard shills who constantly whine about people who dislike the game, to which they even got a response from a moderator, which is really interesting because previously this sort of post that calls out the Veilguard shills would absolutely have been one that got censored, but now the mods are suddenly attempting to seem more reasonable and acting as if they've been reasonable this entire time. And then after that, we'll take a look at a number of hilarious posts from the modern audience Veilguard shills, who are so enraged by gamers for not supporting Veilguard. The very types of posts that get called out in the first one that we're about to read, so let's get started. Dear mods, every time I visit Reddit, a new post targeting people who disliked Veilguard is at the top of my home feed, and it's really starting to kill the vibe. Please, shut this stuff down. I don't come to these communities for complaining, I come for mutual appreciation. The mod response reading, I understand your concern.
Bro, wait, hang on, did they seriously do that? Hang on. Matt the Bat. No shit, Sherlock. You're not writing this like my dearest of mods. 'Twas the sunset past the morning dew. I have contacted you to talk about the morning stew. I would come up with more rhymes, but I didn't think that far ahead. And I'm not Dr. Seuss. So get it through your roof. Oh, wait, hang on, that rhymed. Oh, shit, hang on, there we go. Okay, I'm back. Okay, well, actually, no, I lost, I forgot. But we're not going down middle-aged writing and then putting it down when your freaking name is right there, dude. We know who you are. Why are you putting your name down over there, man? I'm just saying, dude, you're like right there. Your name right there. Your name's right there. I mean, and this is Reddit. This is not like you're putting an email, like, you know, to someone that you're trying to impress. That's why I did a length. That's why I just wrote random shit to Roku on an email talking about like birds and why they look badass. It was a 5 paragraphs long chat. She had to read all that. I was gonna say it like that, but I think Chad will probably get offended over that. But it's just a joke, so I just used AI to write it. I was like, write 5 paragraphs for an email to send to a friend talking about birds. Chat is like, damn Sid, you're fucking evil. Hey, sometimes it's Roku, to be fair. It's Roku. I can't do it to anyone else. I mean, I could do it to Alara, but I think she has the capabilities of actually strangling me out more than Roku. I can do it to I as well, or I can do it to anybody else. But they all have the capabilities of actually strangling me out. And I can't do that. Ha, joke's on you. I'm into that, because then they'll be like, oh, okay, and then they'll just double down on it. So I'm like, oh no. The actions of the consequences have come before me yet again by the gods.
I understand your concern, and I also don't want negativity and drama to be the main theme of the subreddit. If you notice closely, we are far better than other Dragon Age and BioWare related subreddits. We want to minimize bigotry, but also want valid criticism. We need a perfect balance, and we're working on it. If a user's job—
Oh my god. I was joking about that Thanos reference earlier. Man, I'm such a foreseer in this, by the gods, chat. They're trying to dude, really are like perfectly balanced as all things should be, chat. That's bro. All right, hang on. I'm just gonna try and just get like the active committee 82 and just strangle them. I was like, stop doing this. We're not in a fucking movie. Ah! That's literally how I feel right now. I was joking on that reference. I do those references just as jokes when I'm feeling a little like nervous, chat. Okay, but like, goddamn, the one time I'm like, you know what? Just puts joking gloves on. Gets fighting gloves. It's like, all right, put them up.
Job is only to hate and spread negativity, then you should report and mod mail us. Thanks. So this is hilarious because, as I mentioned, over the last few days, things have finally started to change on the Veilguard subreddit where actual criticism posts are being left up. But before that, they would constantly get deleted or mass downvoted. The only amount of posts you would find on the Veilguard subreddit are, like the other person mentioned, posts that complain about people who dislike the game, and or posts that are essentially like, oh, look at my rook, and or look at these two characters kissing each other. Yeah, it's basically all the Veilguard subreddit has been. So now the mods essentially get called out for removing posts that criticize the game, while leaving
what the fuck is that graphics? Who the fuck put that on there? Take a dude, get a new fucking TV.
Really been doing that, and even claim that they're better than the Dragon Age
like,
and
listen, you're not talking about what's on it. No, there's the fucking
absurd
quality on it. Get, we have a new fucking camera too while you're at it. Tell them how to fucking capture it on the fucking game device. The guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Get that shit out of here.
The use of bigotry really just means you're not allowed to criticize
bigotry.
Now we'll take a look at the modern audience raging, going insane, starting with this post. Hope you jerks.
Oh, Psycho Crab. Gremlin Crab. Ooh, I love crabs.
Hope you jerks are happy for ruining the careers.
I had a crab the other day.
If you don't like it, all you had to do was ignore it and let the ones who do enjoy it. But you had to review bomb and
I'm just joking. I'm not going to eat you.
And now BioWare is on
I already had crab.
Y'all must feel so proud and are edging to Asmongold videos.
Oh my god.
Celebration of EA gutting BioWare. Who thinks like this? Once again, I hope this is a troll post. This kind of reads like...
So I already saw how the BioWare is kind of just like not looking too good right now. You know, I find it crazy that Mobius Galaxy 99, I put this up there. You know how Reddit has an upvote and downvote system? I'm surprised it didn't get upvoted. But it has a lot of comments. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, if majority of them like what this person said, wouldn't they give them an upvote? Then again, I haven't used Reddit, so I do not know how the upvote downvote vote stuff works. Don't you have to pay for some stuff on there to give like awards too, or is it just like awards and voting? I honestly don't know what it was. I just know I will not pay for stuff like that. I don't know why I see that stuff and I'm like, why do you have to vote or not vote, pay to vote for and put awards and stuff like that? I don't know how to feel about that still. But Reddit does have some good stuff. Just give me like a month. I'll come up with some stuff.
One of those like very obvious bait posts you would find on a Steam discussion forum. But at the same time, I did cover an obvious troll the other day on the Veilguard subreddit.
I forgot those exist half the time.
And this account actually doesn't show the same signs of being an obvious troll that the one from the other day did.
I think actually I do remember they did. I did a joke on there
on the Veilguard subreddit and have been doing such for months. Like, oh, the chuds are just hate brigading this game, review bombing, blah blah blah. It's actually a fantastic game. Who the heck even knows anymore? But pretty hilarious. A few of the top comments here, as you can see, praise Veilguard, saying things like, I actually love the game. I don't understand the hate. Further down in the comments, however, rather interesting discourse reads,
also, the volume is okay, by the way.
Are the chuds a tiny, powerless minority that needs to be ignored? Or
should someone tell them that apparently the people that you're trying to say that you're a tiny and powerless minority was actually the majority? Quite literally stepping on a dragon's tail, like, you know, the side, like, or like, what was that thing that people say? The giant, the sleeping giant. That's essentially what the gamers were. They were a sleeping giant. They thought that they were not going to say anything, but they woke up the giant and they left it with a terrible resolve. That's essentially what these people did. The giant had a very bad taste in his mouth. It's like, what the heck is this? This does not taste good. Yeah, that was not good. This is probably like you. So the people who are like, oh, we are the majority. We have to be the majority because, you know, everyone's not saying anything on that. So there we go. And it's like, nope, you guys were actually the minority. The majority was just the sleeping giant. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't help that, like, you know, that sleeping giant when they woke it up and they left it with a terrible resolve. You know, history books say that first when the saying that I said, it didn't go well. What makes you think that will happen again and it will go well too? So yeah, this is not looking too good. I think they're doing the classic grade A move of what has been scientifically known as coping. I think. I don't know. But I'm thinking it's that. I'm not a doctor in that though.
Or a group so large and influential, they can decide the fate of games. Response they got reading, Schrodinger's chud. Powerless and almighty at the same time, as long as it's not observed. This is also something that we've discussed plenty of times.
And I know the reason why I didn't get the game because it didn't look appealing.
Contradiction in their rhetoric. Just
and
then
also looked like it had lazy
when
writing.
The modern audience types are like, oh, the chuds don't matter, they're just an angry vocal minority. But then at the same time, when some massive AAA studio goes through layoffs or fails entirely, then they turn around and say, oh, the chuds did this, which is their attempt at trying to insult the people that they hate.
I'm just going to say that, but you say they're the minority, but then they say, oh, they hate that. That's why it failed. So does that mean they also acknowledge that we are the majority or the minority? Because every time they say that, the light is green, but also red at the same time. I don't know how that works. I'm very confused about that. The light is green, but also red at the same time. How does that work?
Which only fails spectacularly, because when they say that the people they hate have taken down massively corrupt corporations in the AAA space, they're just making the people they hate sound based. That takes us to the next post here, where this Veilguard shill like completely lost it.
Because it's Jeff and only Jeff.
I almost feel bad for the people hating
I actually did play that game with Jeff.
Their real lives?
I see why people like Jeff or hate it, because if you're on the receiving end of Jeff,
this person made a number of edits to their post, which we can see reflected right at the start here that reads,
but Jeff is good.
And that basically
Jeff
means
is life.
So ETA.
Jeff is Jeff.
Pointed out that this post is hypothetical. I agree. Yeah, so when they say hypothetical, I think they mean hypocritical. Continuing. It was posted after seeing a few too many, this game is garbage type replies to.
You know what I'm just going to say right now, because I'm not reading it, but he's reading it right now. I'm pretty sure they're going to say something about Asmongold and this was his fault. And that's it. I'm just saying, like, they always say that's Asmongold. Like, oh, gosh darn, I tripped. I spilled my ice cream tea. I don't know, I just made up a food. I don't know. I'm hungry right now. You guys can tell what I'm in the mood for. I want either tea or ice cream. Maybe strawberry ice cream. Mental note. Again, as many notes that I have, also to you guys, if you ever want to do this, do not write stuff down and then also do streaming on an empty stomach. There's going to be a lot of food metaphors, to be honest with you, in this video that's going to be put up on YouTube, and probably the next two after that. Yeah, that's not my bad. That's all my bad right there. Jeff is the Lord and Savior. Yeah, our Lord and Savior, Jeff.
Positive posts.
Have you ever heard of the Jeffable?
Bad day. I'm not excusing
it's like the Bible, but it's called the Jeffable.
Out of frustration. I'm not going to bother
Here,
replying
take this
anymore,
chat.
And we'll just block people who
we do not need the money. We must spread the Lord of Jeff.
Probably this person.
I meant word, not Lord.
Not deleting the post, as I feel it's wrong to try and pretend I don't post this. I'm just so tired of seeing the hate. This sub is dedicated to the game. If you don't like the game, just walk away. And apparently this is hard for people. Do some you enjoy and what? Do some you enjoy and can be positive about. Do something you can enjoy. Bro, this person is like completely gone upstairs. The game's been out for about 3 months. Leave this sub to the people who want to share their positive experiences. I'm not saying your opinion isn't valid, but find someplace better to share it.
Wait, hang on. My brain thinking thoughts, chat. If they don't like the opinions on the subreddit and they're telling people they don't like their opinion, but they're also telling them that I don't care about the opinions and all that, and saying, I value every opinion, but they don't like those opinions. Chat, my head. It hurts now. My head. But they said they don't like seeing the negative opinions and all that, but they said they value all opinions. Wait, no. My head, chat. I don't get it. Pick one side and stick with it, please. I can't. I fucking can't. Look, you either like the color blue or you like the color pink. And not say, oh, well, I like blue, but I think blue's also pretty mid, but pink's pretty cool too, but also mid. You see that right there, chat? That right there is making me want to cry and scream. Like, you know, that, what was it, that one emote that I have on here that people can do, like that Pepe scream as he's going up and wailing up to the gods right there while crying. Yeah, no, that's me right now when I hear that. God dang it.
This doesn't include genuine conversations about why someone likes or dislikes aspects. It's the general statements acting like their opinions are facts. Can we send Manfred or Son after the haters for snacks?
Chat, I don't know if my model caught that, but my eye actually twitched after I said that. I said, just pick a fucking side and stick with it. No, god damn it. Like,
I feel like that'd be funny to watch.
Value opinions.
What the unhinged Redditor did I just read? Bro really needs to take some time off the internet and time off.
Yeah, but like, dude, he says, you know, like about the opinions where they're like, you know, it's okay, but then you don't like those opinions, but then, I mean, to be fair, even if you say something positive about this game, they dunk on you anyway. And they say that, oh, you're trolling. I've seen that so many times in many games. Like, it's crazy. It's like, okay, well, you know, you just made that one person that was probably buying that game because, you know, he thought it was pretty cool. Now you've made them lose another sale. So if they were going to make another game, that person's probably not going to want to come back. I'm just saying. No, let me get some water. Water. Oh my god, but dude. Yeah, like goes right there saying, I'm not saying your opinion is invalid. But then it also goes to the talking of where their opinion is also not valid. Like right down there, you kind of see that, chat? It's like, brother, you can't have the light going green and red at the same time. I don't care, brother. I don't care. But the cars, brother, they won't know what to do. That's not my problem, brother. God dang it.
For Veilguard, because that's just some crazy
I was gonna say
talk.
something about the Jeff Bible right there,
really
but
that reads, I found
I was too slow on that.
Culture war stuff. It's people
that goes
that
around
hate
with the brother
their
thing.
lives, looking for things to be mad and miserable over, and trying to get others to be mad and miserable with them. Now it's happening with the Vowed. At a certain point, you gotta wonder if some of these people just don't like gaming anymore and can't handle it. So this is another reoccurring terrible point these people use.
I think people like, okay, so I'm gonna play like that neutral card, because if they're saying like, oh, I don't think people like gaming anymore, I think people do like gaming, but they don't like certain types of games that are being essentially changed up to a point where they're not even what they say they are supposed to be. Like Battlefield, you know, Battlefield went down to shitter like really quick. Call of Duty, let's see, the last Call of Duty I got was like Black Ops 3, but even then I thought it was pretty mid. And then I saw what they did, and then they added Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't even know how that works, chat. It's Call of Duty. Why is Nicki Minaj twerking in there and doing a finisher with that? Like, I have questions, and I'm still waiting for the answers. But I'm afraid to find what the answer may be. You know, like that old saying, you know, ignorance is bliss. I'm on that fence right now where I'm thinking, you know what? I think I'm just gonna stay with the ignorance is bliss right there. And I don't want to know why. Why that in particular? And then there's like Snoop Dogg in there too. But why do you need something so sus right there as a finisher in Call of Duty? I thought Call of Duty was supposed to be like Call of Duty, you know? I don't like politics in my game, but I play it to escape the bullshit, not to see more of it. Fair. Dude, that is what people are trying to tell these people right here. It's like, hey, look, I play a game not to like play politics or like. That's why I always tell all my cubs, It's like, hey, I play a video game because I want to like not see the shit going out IRL in what I'm playing. It's fair, right? Like, you know, like say if you work like, you know, an 8-hour job that goes with all this stuff, like, you know, this and this, and like, you know, there's a lot of politics or like, you know, medical or anything like that. That's primarily where I go on that field. So it's like I don't want to look at that shit, and I'm just like, you know what? I just want to have like a pointless little adventure and go with chat and enjoy that adventure with them. Some of you may blow up in the process, but as a sacrifice, I'm willing to take. Some of you are like, yeah, wait, what? Blow up? Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions. Just come with me. Come on. No backing away. No backing away. Nope. No. I will get the mallet. Just dragging chat along. But yeah, no, you just want to play just to have fun. You don't want to see what's going on in real life and then it to be reflected over into the product that they're making. Like that's the argument what people are trying to say. It's like, you know, you could like do those types of games that they're also trying to push on, but not like put it into an existing game. You know, like what is it? It's like you're wearing someone else's skin is how I see this as. Like, you know, games like what I'm saying right here, like Dragon Age, how people said it used to be really good. How I said, like, you know, Call of Duty and all that other stuff that used to be really good. It's not the same people who made it. Who like essentially the childhood that you had or the point of gaming, which when you were younger that you had is no longer here. It is dead as of right now. Will it come back? I know some of you guys are going to hate that, but I honestly don't think it's going to come back. But we can try to get the embers from it and make something better from it. That's how I see that as. It's like people are blaming video games for just about, well, anything at this point. And it's like, yes, the games are the games they play are issues. So anything else, what else is going wrong? Or like neglect or abuse. Exactly. Like, and it's crazy because I don't know if you guys remember, like, and I don't want to talk about like the news and all that kind of stuff, but how many of you guys remember when they did talk about like, oh, like if you play GTA, you're probably going to rob a bank. And that's why they say they don't like GTA and stuff like that, because they think that you're teaching kids how to rob a bank. No. Why are you blaming, like, dude, they just find anything to blame on video games. Like, what the fuck? And then when they finally come into the video games, try to fix it up. It's like, oh my god. And then we get this shit right here. And then people get upset. And then they're like, oh, why are you guys getting upset at us? It's just a game. That's what we've been fucking trying to tell you for that past freaking god, I don't even know how long. Doing anything than addressing the actual problem. It's stupid. Anything, yeah. They always do that. It's the blame game. That's all they know. Instead of taking responsibility, saying like, you know, oh, well, my kid plays GTA and I feel very afraid because he was like, you know, he or she, you know, blah 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 blah, picked up a hooker, did intercourse with the hooker in GTA, and then killed the hooker, and then just, you know, robbed the bank. And then they said, oh, well, they're going to do that in real life. What? No, it's GTA, and that was GTA 5. That was the thing that happened on the news. It was something like that right there. And I was like, it's just a game. I honestly don't think they're going to do something like that. And if you're worried because, you know, because they also said, oh, he plays like so many hours a day and all that kind of stuff, then it's like, you know, what you said, you know, Crab. It's neglect. You are neglecting the child. Instead of going out there and actually saying, hey, I know you're playing a video game, but do you like tomorrow, do you want to like, you know, do something like, you know, pretty crazy, like, you know, outside? I don't know, like what, like, do you want to like go to like, I don't know, like look at events, like be the parent, like, let's see what they have. Like, say if your kid likes dogs or cats, if they have like some kind of like drive and you're helping out with like finding dogs or cats and you don't have a dog or a cat, Tell them, hey, you want to go check out and help out like these people trying to get dogs or cats? Hey, maybe if you're lucky, if you see an animal that you really like, maybe we could take it home. Right? Right? If they feel that way, then how come you're not making in the effort? At least make the effort before going out and then saying it's a video game, because then if you're not making the effort, then then that's sad. That's fucking it. You're not doing the effort, so they're not going to want to respond back. As a certified couch potato gamer, it's so true. We got the certification right there of couch potato. Let's go. Oh man, but let's go on with the video of Hero Shay.
They say like, if you criticize these games, you just hate gaming in general, or you just like hate your life, you hate everything. And it's like, bro, we're having
brother Bert, you're doing the thing that people will probably call you out. I'm just gonna say right now, if Hero doesn't say that, I'm just gonna say it. Projection. I have spoken. How much you bet he's gonna say that this is some projection? Brother.
Having a great time laughing at AAA slop. And just because we spend some of our time doing that doesn't mean that there's not plenty of other games that we do enjoy. We're laughing at the bad ones and enjoying the good ones. Pretty simple
the good ones. Like, dude, indies are good right now. Like, look at this game. This game came out of nowhere.
Take a look at
Marvel Rivals came out of nowhere. Beautiful.
Hate is pointless.
Cinema.
So what I've come to realize with this subreddit is not to be afraid to report people and block them for unnecessary hating on this game.
Reporting people and blocking them for unnecessary hating. Brother, why didn't you do that at the beginning? Why didn't you block them from the beginning? Why didn't you do that at the beginning? That would have saved you like so much more fucking issues. See, look, God has given you, the God of the interwebs have given you the thing that you call the fucking block button. Why didn't you do that earlier if you don't want to see that? I'm just fucking saying. You see at one time you block it, move on with your life. That's what people do. That is just a fact. Like, I'm pretty sure we've all done that. We see some person who's like, either like, okay, in a game, some guy saying some very fucking weird shit in a game that has voice chat, and you're just like, key, this guy's kind of freaking me out. And then you just block them, and then just like, okay, cool, well, I'm just gonna try to erase that from the 15 seconds of my life. Brother gained a brain cell. He's got a brain cell. Exactly. Dude, he realized he has the block button as a purpose. I don't know. I tell people that constantly on here. I tell my chatters every time when they come in and they tell me stuff like that. And I'm like, brother, the God of the internet has given us a block button. How come we don't use it? And they're like, oh, brother, my God. Thank you for reminding me. And then they just block them. It's like, there we go, brother. What was I talking about again? I don't know. I forgot. See, that's it. That's how it works. That's how it works. It just, there you go. You don't want to interact with that block button. There you go. Congratulations, high tension. I'm doing the very slow clap right there. I want to see it, like, if you actually realize what this slow clap is actually meaning right there when we're saying congratulations, dude. You finally realized what that button means. Great job. Great job.
Game. Or any game for that matter. I'm so over the controversy that people started with this game, and this page is by far the worst. I'm still fairly new to Reddit, only about 135 days in, and I'm still learning new features and what things do. But what I do know is I don't have to sit here and be hated on for.
Chat, I'm going to say, like, the most 5-head move. How come we don't fucking leave the subreddit? So hang on, he didn't. Okay, so I guess he got a brain cell, but we have to chop off half that brain cell that he just got back, because yeah.
every post I make about Dragon Age Veilguard. You will be blocked.
Sorry, my dumb is a brick, which is the bottom of the smart things, and yet I'm still astonished that people manage to make check. This is
Imagine actually typing that out unironically.
Dang.
You would have to be such a...
Everyone has their own thinky thoughts.
You gotta be
so
a
no one's
special
stupid.
sort of person to type that out, make that
That's how I
post.
say that.
Actually gives me a major callback to the
Plus, sometimes people are able to see some stuff that other people can't.
Threatening to report people on Twitter
That's
to
just a
Homeland
fact.
Security because they didn't believe her story. Same like whiny energy right there.
Because I
it's
overthink
also
stuff.
important to remember, like I said earlier, that up until very recently, that being specifically like the last number of days, criticism on Veilguard was getting heavily censored, and that's only recently started changing, and these people are freaking out over it. Anyways, I had fun going over those posts with you guys. Hope you enjoyed it too. If you did enjoy the coverage, please consider liking and or subscribing. See you in the comments, and...
Alright, thank you, Hero Hey. We're going to give him a like though on that. Chat, be sure to check out Hero Hey. Also, if you don't like a subreddit, then just leave it. And if you don't like someone talking about some stuff, as I said earlier, brother, you have the block button. Use it, brother. Use it, brother. Brother. Yeah. Yeah, that's my take on that right there. And Reddit being Reddit again. Not also that. Also that. Next, we got on the reaction thing right there. Let's refresh our tables with a joke. Oh, okay. It better not be a knock-knock joke. I'm a pro at those. Actually, no, I'm not. I lie. What do you say when you lose 25% of your roof? When you lose 25% of your roof. I don't know. Oof. God damn it. Oof. No. God damn it. Okay, that was a good one. That one was a good one, crap. I like that one. I'm gonna have to add that to my arsenal. Next we have Optimus. Not Optimus, like Optimus Prime, but I saw this too. And this was like on the 30th, and this was talking about the Goonacide. I don't know what that means, but I'm kind of afraid. Chat, friendly reminder, bury your gold. Actually, no, take your gold with you.
Here on the channel, and today we're going to be
There's a lot
talking
of crazy
about
stuff
the
going on
Goonacide,
that we found.
Okay, now, very ridiculous phrase to come out of my mouth. I understand that, but as you can see by the title, no pun intended, this Goonacide situation has gotten completely out of hand, right? So I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's been like a couple weeks now. It's become a meme. There's people literally showing up to the location in real life. People have like found the guy's personal Facebook and shit and have been scraping it for posts. I mean, there is very few...
Hi, joke's on you. Now I know where it's at.
Few ways you could go more viral than the Goonacide guy himself, right?
So,
unfortunately, I can't show you the actual undoctored footage of what happened. I'll just show you this screenshot right here. But yeah, you probably have seen over the last couple weeks people posting this video talking about it, right? So this guy goes through this drive-through in his car, and he's got no pants on. He's just sitting there literally.
Yes, but but we're at the bottom of the seat. I'll just go through all the C's. I'll literally have my One Piece adventure, bro. You're giving me an adventure. I swear, if you say, well, it's not gold. Technically, it's gold, but not the gold that you think. It's the gold of friendship. Only 5% is known, but you got a whole 95%. Look up. Well, you know what? Again, I'm gonna have my One Piece adventure in your fucking face, bro. It's gonna suck if I actually do find it. You're gonna be like, brother, how did you find it, brother? How did you do that? I don't know, but now I'm gonna open it in front of you and just laugh evilly now back at you, and then it's just like it's the gold of friendship, and it just and I'm like. You telling me I went through this whole thing of what, like, my literal One Piece adventure, and it was actually the friends that you made along the way. That was the real treasure. Get that treasure out of my face. I wanted gold. That's what we came here for. Yeah.
Working his shit in the driver's seat. Dude, while
I will
about
cry
to, I don't
that
know,
actually
get his
did
order
happen.
taken or whatever by this woman. I'm pretty sure it's like some sort of like bikini coffee shop or something. And I guess this guy.
Wait, they have a bikini coffee shop? Oh my god, that's disgusting. Where?
Guy just couldn't contain himself, right? There wasn't enough hub out there on the internet for him to enjoy himself with. No, this was a certified category 5 grade A gooner right here, okay? He had to double back through the drive-thru. Now, apparently this happened multiple times because the person who ended up recording this entire thing recognized the car coming through the drive-thru and, you know, recorded the video we all know now where, yeah, he's sitting there stroking his shit. Now, he got pretty nervous when he saw the camera, obviously so. It's bad enough to get caught whacking it. I mean, when you're...
Bro just got caught whacking it? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Chat. Should I be concerned if some... Okay, I mean, to be fair, you got the thing called the internet. You got the hub, bro. You got the hub. Why don't you go on a hub? You know what they also have? Actually, I'm not going to even say that because Chow already knows. I was joking about that OnlyFans and all that. It's well, the other thing too. It's like, oh god, it's like, oh dude, come on. Like, if the girl's into you, like, say, hey, I think you're pretty cute or pretty cool. I've not met one like that. But if I did, I'll say, hey, I think you're pretty cool and all that. And then just say, hey, want to go to, like, this is my treat, by the way. Is that, hey, you want to go Olive Garden? And then see if we get to know each other. If we don't, if we like what we like, are the same likes, then yeah, no, we could work it out, you know. If not, well, then, you know, you just got Olive Garden for free. I'm just saying, you know, it's fucking Olive Garden. I mean, we both win at the end of the day. I get to go Olive Garden, and it doesn't have to be awkward if you're going by yourself. And then you also get Olive Garden too, and you also don't have to go in by yourself, which, you know, a lot of people don't like to do that. So I'm like that, chat. Okay, the ad should be back though. Well, yeah, no, I was telling to the other people on YouTube side that yeah, no, like about this right here. It's like, okay, like, if you like somebody, don't do something weird like that. Just like say, hey, I think you're pretty cool or cute. And yeah. You know, and then say, hey, you want to go to Olive Garden? My treat. We'll see what we like. If our likes are the same, and if they're not, and, you know, we don't feel that click, then we can just, you know, move on with our life. See, and it's a win-win. Because, you know, one, if you guys wanted to go to Olive Garden and eat there, now you don't have to actually go like in by yourself and then make it feel all awkward. That's how I am. I get Olive Garden and I get to eat in there, and then you get Olive Garden too. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win. I'm just saying, right? It's Olive Garden. Who doesn't like Olive Garden? I love Olive Garden. I love it. I love the breadsticks. The breadsticks are the best ones. I will fight them if they say no, we're good, but I will fight them for the breadsticks though. That's the one thing I will fight them for. That's just like, god damn it, Sin. Yeah, no, like, say yes or no. If you're going to take those breadsticks home, nah. I'm sorry, but I'm going to fight you for those breadsticks. Josh was like, wow, that seemed pretty nice. And then you're going to fight them if the answer is still yes or no, and you're going to fight them for breadsticks. I think anybody would. I know I would 100%. They got good food, but I actually have one thing on it due to the allergies. Oh no. No, is it fish or the pasta? Oh no. It pissed me off. No, you can't have Olive Garden. Okay. Or Cracker Barrel. They got those like here in Texas. So there's that. You could do that too. But I prefer Olive Garden. I choked the water, chat. I can't even have the breadstick. So does that mean I can have your breadsticks if you ever go over there? It's gluten. I take that as a yes. Yes! I mean, what? I mean, oh no. Eats breadsticks. Sadly. Well, it's with a smile. It's like, sin. It's like, okay, fine. Sinful later. But that sucks though. You can't have any of the breadsticks though. No, the gluten. Gosh darn it. Gluten. That sucks though. You can't have any of the breadsticks, which are like the highlight of Olive Garden. That and the pastas. That and the pastas. I do like the salmon though that they have there. I do like that. It's very nice salmon. But it's like, guys, it like the thing is like that I mean that's how I usually would go. I'm like, hey, you know, all that. I mean, most of the like the people that I've seen now around my neighborhood, like a lot of them are already like, you know, in relationships. So I'm like, oh god, no. Oh god. There's a reason why I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna go with anyone here. Chad, you know how we said I work somewhere in medical and all that? I have gained knowledge that I do not want to know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Just is like, oh no. It's that thing, right? It's like, yep, that's the thing. Yep, that thing. That's why I'm like, yep, nope, I'm good. I'm good. But again, you don't have to do something so fucking weird like that, like whacking it off in a parking lot with this one place that has like waiters in bikinis. I honestly feel like, you know how I am. I get nervous if there's someone like that I know that I probably am attracted to. I get very nervous. So then I'm gonna be going so fucking red. I'm just gonna be like the generic shy like anime cat that I am. I'm just like, no. But yep. Yep. I honestly feel like now I should have not said that, because now people are gonna be like, oh my god. So then I know if Sin's gonna do that now, if he ever does the IRL thing that he said he's gonna do, then I know I might have a chance. Ha, joke's on you. How you know it's gonna be me? Haha. Oh, well, actually, shit, I shouldn't have said that too. Fuck. I blame the internet.
Drive-through on video and you're about to be the face of the internet for the next 3 months. That probably isn't the best thing to hit your stomach, right? So he ends up getting the hell out of there. Well, the guy ended up committing suicide because of the entire thing, right? The video...
Damn, I was not anticipating that right there. I'll be honest with you. I was not anticipating that. I was like, bro, he's just playing it off, man. That's all he was. And then like that went viral, and then oh my god, bro turned off his game. Oh my god. I can see why that says that has the 988 you know, crisis lifeline now on there. I thought it was because it said you know, it was something else. I was like, oh my god.
I guess was too much to bear, or like the attention that he was going to receive for all of this was too much for the guy to bear, and he decided to commit suicide, which, in my opinion, only made things probably a billion times worse.
Oh,
okay,
dude,
I mean,
no, yeah.
We quite literally have an entire new phrase to add to our vernacular of internet slang for the year 2025. I mean, goonicide was never once written in the Bible, you know.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I really wish we didn't actually not have to have that in a vocabulary now. Man, I've actually had some romantic, I can't even think. Stupid tongue. And I've never actually had someone romantically like before, because most of the first because the first girl I had romantic was actually wanting to use me and cheat. Oh my god.
Person 79 is now
regardless. Damn. That sucks, Crab. Hang on, let me give you a down. I give you Crab. Dang it. Let me go right there. Also, hi, weird person. Hi. I'm just gonna call you person 79. Uh, It makes it sound like Hitman. I think that sounds pretty cool. I also don't want to say that, but that's okay. That my user is long. No, it's because it says we're person, and it's like I don't want to say that because then I know some of my chatters are gonna be like coming in, and then they're gonna be like, "Sin, why are you making fun of random people on the internet? Stop doing that." It's like, no, that's their name, and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna tell them I'm a spooky on you, and then I'm having to go through all that. I'm just gonna call you person 79 because that also sounds pretty cool, and I also won't get you know, I won't get put into corner for at least like a week. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, so never dating soon, Lamau. I'm not dating though, mainly for the fact because it's fucking crazy now. People scare me. People scare me, that's why.
You know what I mean? And that
and
is
then
now
like when
something
people also
that millions around the world are aware of. Because
also, I'm just gonna say this too right now. Added on that right there. Only reason why I like, you know, it's like, dude, it's crazy that people like, I don't know, like, it's because I've seen that incident happen with like Alara too, like with streamers, like, and the thing is, since I do that, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I can like date anybody who's like a streamer because I know that's just the fact right there. I will not date anybody who like that right there 100% because lots of stuff going on. Is that John, that weird person? JK, God damn it, guys. But yeah, no, it's like I can't do that. It's like crazy, and then it's like, dude, I'm very afraid because it's just like, you know, you see how people are nowadays. You guys seen that stuff? Like I saw what happened when TikTok went out for like a day, where I am. You guys know that meme of like what was it? You know that one episode in Family Guy that people memed on when like Peter destroyed the internet? That's essentially what happened when TikTok went down. Where I live. I'm not fucking with you guys. TikTok went down and people were like breaking into places, not stealing it. They were just breaking. I don't know why they were doing that. What do you mean? Why are you breaking into stuff? You're not even stealing it. You're just breaking it just for breaking it. I'm scared. I'm lesbian and it's not like fair because I'm pretty woman scares me. Okay, oh wait, no, not Mr. Oh, my bad. Okay, it's like, wait, what? But dude, I get scared. That's why I get scared now. That's why I cannot date right now. Also, I seen that thing happen with Alara too, which, you know, it's like, oh my god, I honestly don't think you can do that. I honestly feel like it's worse for them though, like, because then people are like, oh, I want to hit on you know, because, you know, I've seen that how Lara says that, and I'm right there thinking in the back of my mind, like the thoughts that I'm thinking, it's like, bro, I'm like, brother, you can't even handle yourself, and what makes you think you can handle one woman, let alone two? You can't even take care of your invisible dog. It died. Your imaginary dog died. And it was imaginary. What makes you think you have it, brother? Poor doggy. I know. That's how I am. I can't even take care of myself fully. I'm still learning myself, man. You're telling me, oh, now you got a second, one more, and then you add in the second one, and then you're like, dude, brother, again, like, you can't even take care of the invisible imaginary dog, and it died. My pet rock died. Dude, again, see, look, if you can't take care of your pet rock or imaginary dog, you can't be in a relationship yet, brother. Brother, you can't do it, no. Oh my god, I can't. Dude, it's crazy when I see people say that stuff too. Because I honestly feel like, depending on how you go, if it's like that and your person's like, oh, I'm into that kind of stuff, it's like, oh god. And I'm right there in the back of my mind saying, yeah, no, dude, yeah, okay, cool. So, you're insane. I think we can all acknowledge that right now. I like the plaque. I killed my. No, not the plaque. No, the plaque. The plastic cactus. No, no, by the gods. Not the cactus.
Because this guy committed suicide over the whole thing. I have to imagine it would have still went viral probably because the video itself is just so fucking absurd and
this guy
ridiculous
just
and whatnot, right? It
turned off his
probably still
game.
would have gotten attention. In reality, the guy might have even been arrested
server.
for
I have
this
to say the other terms.
obviously that is against the law.
He left
You
the
can't
server because of that.
go driving around in public jacking your shit. That's not something that usually people take too kindly to, right? So I don't think it would have gotten this much attention though, right? It probably would have been like most other things online where people talk about it for what 2 to 3 days, and then next thing you know, everybody forgets about it. I mean, I remember this video that went viral last year of this woman in like a Dollar Tree where
I'm not gonna lie, you had me that first half, but then it was the good ending. I was like, yippee.
He shouldn't have been, and he just like walked up to her, and you know, he shot one off, to say the least. All over this poor woman in public, and she's like freaking the fuck out about it right now. I remember that going viral. It was only really like talked about or had any attention for a couple of days, and then everybody forgot about it because that's what the internet does. Inevitably, something will come along that tops the debauchery that you have pulled off. If you,
yeah, just like what's going on right now with all the prices going up in the U.S. See, the internet works quick right there. I completely forgot about most of the stuff that happened like 3 weeks ago. What happened 3 weeks ago? Shit.
You are the Goonacide guy, but then of course he did take his own life, and that just made everything way worse. I mean, now it's just so much more impermeated into everybody's mind. You know, people are making jokes about it, memes about it, right? Well, it's gotten to the point where it's no longer a meme.
Remember, like,
it is
5
a
years later,
real
and just
life,
put it
like
back
I
on the
guess,
shop.
revolution
Dude, facts.
going on over this whole Goonacide thing. So.
Dude, Crab, you're not wrong on that. Like, it's crazy when you say that, because that is so true, and I hate that. The fact that you say that, I kind of hate that that's so true.
Apparently, like I said, you know, people, they've been digging through this guy's Facebook, they've been finding posts and shit like that, tweets, things like that, right? And
I can guarantee you his Facebook and tweets, there's probably anime titules and thighs as far as the eye can see. Here, put these glasses on. They're protective anti-horny glasses right there. Yeah, there you go. You gotta go in their protection, chat. Also has a blue light filter too. You see, I take safety first. Safety first. And then it's gonna be a complete 180 though. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping it's a 180. It's not that. It better not be that. I don't think it's gonna be that though. But that was just a joke.
And then on top of that, there is now people showing up to the location where this all took place, and they are, I guess, remembering his legacy, if that's the right way to say it here. So I want you guys to take a look at this shit here. So
wait, they're remembering his legacy.
This is a fucking, like, vigil candle, okay? With the Goonacide guy on the side of it. And you'll notice that there is a like crowd of people in the background that are all kind of standing at attention. That is because the internet has decided to start holding funeral services for this guy, okay? Like I said, they're showing up to the fucking place this all took place at, where the meme has gone viral from and whatnot. And they're literally holding like fucking funeral services and stuff like that. Take a look.
Hey, let me take out my eyeballs really quick. Doing Mr. Crab reference right there. There we go. What? My eyes don't deceive me. This is actually happening. Even my dog just vomited. Dude, what the fuck? Bro, the guy, dude. What? That's what I got. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god, Crab, no. I have questions. I feel like I should be concerned about that now. Dude died, and people are doing that Spider-Man reference where they're like, careful, pick him up gently, this guy's a hero. Brother, he died for your sins. Dude, you know what, now that I say that, dude, I honestly feel like we're going to be like, dude, he died for our sins. Like, I'm sorry, I had to hit myself a little bit right there, because I'm like, you know, not like actually hit myself, I'm like, you know, just like, I can't. Bro. What the fuck, dude? What? It was Arizona. Okay. We looked at Bikini Beach. All right, so it's in Arizona. Oh my God. Again, that's disgusting. Where? Chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. If the girl's a 10, she's probably taken.
When I say his name, you say Nautica. Say his name. Nautica.
Are people dumber than bricks? I'm dumb as a brick. I don't even know.
Nautica.
All right, so
well, chat. Remember how I always made those memes about the popcorn thing that the studios and all that push on for like opening nights? I have a brick. I have a Captain America shield. And I have a hammer from Lord of the Rings. I'm about to go full fucking Avengers now. Chat. Yeah, no, I'm gonna need one of you guys to get one of those things. We're gonna have popcorn. And we're also gonna go smiting now. Yeah. Well, we're going smiting. We're going smiting now. I like, dude. Why, dude? Yeah. I'm just like trying to scream, but I can't because I don't want to break your guys' eardrums though, because they're like, dude, I'm like dying. Get the grab mafia to work. Get the gauntlet. Get the gauntlet, bro. Fuck the plan. Fuck the plan I had. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get the internet stones. I already got one of them. I'm working on the other ones. We're gonna put those stones together and we're just gonna snap out half our problems. There we go. The Cubs will be safe. The Cubs will be safe. And the family too. Be sure to check out the people who are on the suggested channel. Be sure to give them a follow too if you want to live.
As you can see, people decided to take the time out of their day to go pay some respects to the Goonacide guy here. And actually, it's gone even further than that. There are now protests that have broken out in favor of...
Protest on a bikini. Damn, I actually feel so sorry for the woman though that now has to go through this, because now she can't go out now because now people are gonna be like, you caused this. I feel so, oh my God, I feel so bad for her now, because dude, if people are protesting this, I honestly feel like that's what they're going to be doing, because people are that fucking stupid right now. Dude, I feel so bad for her now. And it's not like... Screw this, I'm gonna watch my cat videos.
Of the Goonacide guy in remembrance of his legacy, if you will, here. People once again are showing up to the location. I'm assuming a lot of these people are the same people. I think even the guy that you saw kind of leading the whole funeral
Did you know that
is the same guy you'll see across multiple of these videos,
if you get
people
food to
are actually
symbol,
protesting, I guess, over this, right?
Well, yeah.
I can't get a water cup.
We don't allow filming. Were you here last night?
No, what's that?
Yeah. Go ahead and turn off.
I can't goon! I can't goon! You killed that man! You killed that man!
As you can see from this video,
Brother, what the fuck? Heresy. I can't, bro. What?
people are going through the drive-through. There's even other videos. I think this guy did another video where he went inside and
we're just gonna go this. I think we've already seen enough on that right there.
Goon. I can't goon, you know, holding the guy's picture up and whatnot. Now, like I said, I
can't, dude, like what the fuck? I'm just gonna say this though, because I think it's just gonna go down with this, like, because dude, this is like insane. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go to the next one. This one's insane, because dude, I'm right here just like, why the fuck? Okay, PSA at the end of the day, let's look at the comments. I want to see what they say. Okay, well, yeah, no, people are just saying this. Essentially what we're thinking. Essentially what we are thinking, guys. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I honestly feel like if people are going to be doing that stuff, like, you guys need to get something better. It's better to do, because it's like, dude, it's like you're just self-control. Self-control, guys. Self fucking control. It's like a 6-minute video, but I think we kind of get that though. Unfortunately, this is going to come back like probably like a few years later down the line, which I kind of hate that fucking fact, but it's going to happen. I'll probably go like 5-6 years before it comes back, like what most of you guys are saying. But when did this come out? The 30th of January. When was the 30th of January? Like last week, right? That was on a Thursday. So this probably happened like sometime during that week. Maybe going into March, we might not see that anymore, which might be pretty good. Because I think this is like the saddest thing. The fact is that the guy had to go over there and to like the drive-through window. The guy went through the drive-through fucking window and actually had like a fucking paper that talked about that and just waved it in their faces. I'm like, sir, why? Like, I would go on to it, but I think we watched 6 minutes and that felt like 6 minutes too much right there, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. So we're going to go into the next video that we have lined up in this section right here. And this is from Rev Says Desu. And this is the Activision and Blizzard doubles down on DEI as employment encourages political violence and all that. Okay, well, this one was put it to the reaction channel, so we saw that. This is not looking good, though. If you guys were aware of the situations currently going on in Blizzard and in Activision right now, it's not looking kind of great for them right there. I mean, like Call of Duty hasn't been the same. Remember how I told you guys Nicki Minaj was in there? Snoop Dogg and all the other ones, and it's like, it's not Call of Duty, dude. It's not Call of Duty. That's not Call of Duty right there. I know some people are going to say, like, but Sin, they have Call of Duty World War II, therefore it has to be. Brother, that's not the same thing. That's... I saw what they did with skins on there, and I'm just going to be honest with you, that is like the horrendous thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
A very obvious increasing pushback against DEI and wokeness on a global level, but that pushback is very apparent in the United States, where over the past couple of months, but definitely in the past week or so, we've seen a pushback like we haven't seen in many years.
Very big pushback.
We've seen an executive order effectively eliminating DEI in the federal government. We've also seen companies looking at this changing perspective on DEI, and they try to go with the wind and start eliminating their DEI-related programs.
I'm just going to say this right here before we go on to that. Dude, chat. You can't... It's crazy, though. It's like, if you guys are embracing that DEI thing right now, and you're the one to put it in, I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm not supporting those companies, though, because they're the ones that are like, we got to follow the trend. And they don't think about how it will affect everybody else that is not in a higher up position than them. And then it's like, oh, we fucked up, and we thought this is what people wanted, but it turns out this wasn't it. It's like, dude, like, you know, they have surveys. Chat, they have survey things. You use these surveys so you can see what majority of people want, and yet they don't even fucking look at that stuff anymore. Like, come on, guys, you gotta look that stuff up.
Programs, or at least pretend to, and attempt to preserve the little trust that customers have left in them at this point. And one company in particular has not really gotten the message. They haven't gotten the vibe shift, and that is Activision Blizzard. Now, knowing them, this is not too surprising.
It's crazy because we got Crash Bandicoot,
recently,
Spyro.
Activision Blizzard has been exposed through a leaked company message where they are actively, through their president, doubling down on DEI. And to make matters worse, a couple of employees from Activision have been exposed for supporting political violence against over half of Americans. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You have freedom of speech, chat. if you're in the US. It only goes to an extent where you're starting to do when your freedom of speech is promoting violence onto groups of people. That's when it's no longer freedom of speech. And if the outcome that I don't want to say is going to happen, because I already know what's going to happen because I fucking say it, but I'm thinking, and I'm pretty sure some people are thinking the same thoughts too. Guys, if you don't support something, you know, you don't have to fucking do that. You know, you can't hurt people, because the moment you're hurting people, physically hurting people, that's when it's not freedom of speech in the US. So it does have an extent.
They did not need this right now, because right now Activision Blizzard is struggling, and the real comparison point definitely involves Overwatch 2. This game is struggling.
Ooh. Ooh, no. Overwatch 2, dude. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, my God. What happened? Oh yeah, I forgot Marvel Rivals. Damn. 22% on the reviews. Ooh. 16K, maybe close to 17K in game. Ooh. That's getting close to Destiny levels of oof. Oof.
Struggling mightily right now. They are at an all-time low in terms of concurrent players, and you can see the overall reviews of this, a 22% review rating. That's absolutely abysmal, and a lot of people are comparing this game and the negative PR with Activision Blizzard to Marvel Rivals, which is still...
Now this is a game. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. God darn Activision Blizzard, look at it. So what happens when you guys don't give a fuck and you made like literally Overwatch 2, which was essentially that meme of, you know, the SpongeBob the movie, where it's like, Mr. Krabs, like, we're here to talk to you about your new restaurant, and that is the Krusty Krab 2. Mr. Krabs, why did you make a second Krusty Krab that's identical right next to the other one? Money. Brother.
Crushing it every single day. We're 2 months out since release, and the in-game count is dwarfing that of Overwatch 2.
And then 269. Close to 270.
This did something that Blizzard can't do these days. They produce
I feel like it's going higher, actually.
Without the negative PR they're...
No, I actually think this is going higher every day. What the fuck?
Company is associated with, and there's nothing to do with DEI, with Marvel Rivals, or any of the other negative things that Blizzard is constantly putting upon themselves through very boneheaded decisions. Dude, now this headline is not going to help the situation for Activision Blizzard.
You got so many of those characters from Fantastic Four in there. Everyone loves Fantastic Four.
Activision Blizzard doubles down on DEI as U.S. Department of Defense reverses course. Yeah, that's a great idea, ladies and gentlemen. Let's double down on
That's not going to go well. They're going to lose a lot of employees. Well, it's a good thing I'm looking at other games that are made by indies. Those games look nice.
In a time like this, where people are feeling more and more comfortable rejecting this stuff because they don't feel like they're going to get canceled or fired from their jobs for criticizing these discriminatory programs that were way too commonplace throughout the government and also throughout these countries.
And also I'm going to say this because I know I said this earlier. Chat. I'm just gonna say this right now. DEI is a form of racial profiling. That's how I've always seen it as. Like, you know how like racial profiling is like they look for people who are like trans, all that sorts of stuff, you know, disabilities and all that. It's like instead of like focusing more on the principles and saying, hey, it's okay, they just made a department. That's all they fucking did. And they just did it's a form of racial profiling. So they can find people like that. Isn't that the definition of racial profiling? You finding people who fit that criteria of what you put in and doing whatever it is with them. Like that's how it is, right? That's how it is.
companies.
I don't want to say mean,
so
but that's how I see that.
AKA Grums, who is a former member of Blizzard, is going to be sharing a lot of related posts to this story that really shine a light as to how crazy, how much wokeness is going on at Activision Blizzard. But like I said earlier, I don't think that really surprises a lot of people. So here's the first post saying Activision Blizzard president doubles down on DEI and ESG. Hundreds of employees send likes. In an all-company message, Rob Kostic reaffirms the company's commitment to disastrous non-merit policies that have destroyed studios nonstop in 2024. And this is the message on Discord from Rob Kostic saying, at everyone, team, given the headlines around diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the workplace, it's no surprise that questions have come up with what the future looks like at Activision, whether our focus and priorities around DEI will shift. To be clear, this work continues to be extremely important in everything that we do. It's important to our games, our culture, and who we are as a company. Our inclusive growth team has made great strides in helping us weave inclusivity in all aspects of our business. Our strategy here remains focused on enhancing the experiences of all employees, providing exceptional experiences to players globally, and providing accessible opportunities to those interacting with our company and brand. I look forward to all the great work we'll continue to do together. So obviously this is Rob here doubling down as the president on DEI and Activision. And here's the thing to point out here. Look at the reactions from this.
That looks like, unfortunately, how I told you how the racial profiling is right there. You see that right there? Look at the ones with all the hands. Yeah. Because now every time you see that, you know now who's behind that when they do the reaction. That's not what you want. That is something you want to avoid. But like, you can focus on doing that right there as a program, not like a small program that can work with indies and all that to give them a shot. Because it's you're finding someone who fits the role is what it is. That's why I say it's like, oh, it's a form of racial profiling. That's what that is, and that's why I don't like it. Because when the moment it got put in there, it's like, isn't that a form of racial profiling? That's why it was like, okay, but I mean, you know, at the end of the day, that's what it is. Is it not? You're finding someone who has the fit criteria. And then, you know, the other outcome that happened with it too, that we all know, where they were like, no, if it's someone white, get rid of them. It's like, if they're white and straight, get rid of them. If they're black and straight, get rid of them. If they are Asian and straight, get rid of them. It's like, that's okay. You're targeting like majority of everybody now. So that's a lot of people that you just now don't want them on the world, is how they put that. So
this team on Discord,
that's not good. That's not good look right there.
Overwhelmingly positive and excited. This tells you exactly what you need to know about Activision Blizzard.
Well,
they are stoked about this. They are big proponents on DEI. And honestly, like, looking at this again, not too surprising, I would imagine most of the people at Activision Blizzard, they probably hate you. Like, let's be honest here. Like, they probably don't support anything you believe in if you're critical of DEI. They clearly stand on the other side of the fence. They're very invested in the stuff, and they're very hostile towards anyone who would dare to question these discriminatory programs that they have entrenched themselves in. Now things would get even worse. And that's what that is.
It's essentially what Rev said. You know, that I was just struggling to say right there. It's that, but then it's also that form of racial profiling. You're finding people that are that color and go down that path. That's what it is. It's a form of racial profiling. That's how I see that. Like, okay, say like if the like, you know, was it like, you know, just say it was like the acronym was different. I was looking for some people who are white. You just need a white person to do something like this. And it's like, something that they're probably not, they don't know how to do, but they need people in there that are that color. Doesn't that not sound kind of like, like, don't the alarm bells ring when you hear that? I'm just saying that, like, it's like, come on, like, isn't that not like ringing a little bit of an alarm in your head when you hear that stuff? It's like, dude, that, like, DEI is a form of racial profiling. And then, like, how they just did all they discriminated on a lot of people too, which was the secondary outcome that happened from that. So it was it was like two birds with one rock, which is something you don't want to see, and it happened. It actually happened. I'm honestly surprised that happened.
So here's another headline. Blizzard technical artist calls for political violence against Trump supporters before disabling online presence.
Well,
wow, they're going with the full modern audience approach. This is amazing. This all broke within the same couple of hours. It's just a terrible look for the company. So what are we talking about here? So again, Grum says this in quotes, "Kill your local MAGA," end quote.
Oh
Blizzard
my.
technical artist and associate art director of Gearbox both wish death to 50+% of America in a post and likes to their public Facebook. So let's see what we're talking about here. So here's this Kyle Hickey individual.
Do I remember when I said, when you do that, like, I don't like them either, okay? I don't like the people who do that, make America great again, because I've seen the loopholes that they don't have like a full-fledged plan most of the time. But that doesn't mean you have to hurt them, like physically hurt them, because you can voice your concerns and say, I don't like that person. And I honestly feel like most of the people who are in those positions should know that well. A lot of people should know that stuff well, chat. You have freedom of speech up to the point where you're doing what this guy's doing, where he's saying, hurt your local MAGAs and make America great again. And it's like, again, I don't like chat. I know you guys, I don't like the guy. I know people will be like, oh, well, then you're probably, no, like, chat, where I work on the fields that I can't tell you because of that. It's, look, for leadership, you either learn how to be a leader or you just buy into it. And he bought into that. You want the people who learn to have that leadership skills, because they've learned through countless experiences that they know when there's a fuck up or when there's a potential fuck up coming on, because they've already been through that fuck up and they don't want to go through it again. So they will lead you to not go down that path that they went to. When the thing happened with Trump right there, when that virus came out, let's just say he did not show the leadership qualifications that I was looking forward to. They weren't there from the beginning. I mean, to be fair, I gave him the shot. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, though I still didn't like him. But yeah, no. Still don't like him. I think his plans, like, he says he has the concepts of a lot of stuff right there, but I like, the concept was for the, was what they did was not looking too good with lots of stuff that are currently going on right now in the US with the tariffs. So that was not a good plan. Lots of people voiced their concern on that right there, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can voice your concern, but you can't really do what, say you have to hurt people to get what you want. No, that's where you start breaking the, that freedom of speech, because you can't say it's freedom of speech the moment you say stuff like that. So, I didn't want to go off that little bit of a rant right there, but again, as I said, you cannot like someone and you can say, I just don't like him because I don't think his plans and his leadership qualifications are there. Like, he has them, he probably paid for them, but you either you know, it's like that. There's the saying that my family says right there: you either earn it or learn it. And you want the ones that learn to be the leaders, not to earn it. You earn it or learn it. That defines a leader right there. And that's a lot of people, even with the DEI, they didn't have. They had a lot of people that were in that category that I was telling you about. It's like either you earned it or you learned it. Earning does not mean the same thing as learning. So that's how I see that right there. I don't know why a lot of people are not like know what to do nowadays. We've had all these problems before, man. What's going on? We've been through this stuff before. Such a shame. But again, you could just say like, but you know, I just don't like it. I honestly feel like they could do better. I feel like everybody could do better. But I will not do stuff like that though, saying you have to hurt people. The moment you start saying that, you lost the game. Kyle right there lost the fucking game, chat.
Who is the person who's on the art team over at Blizzard, the technical artist here. So on
former
Facebook,
technical artist soon, chat.
Kill your local MAGA, referring to Make America Great Again,
artist.
Which is anyone who voted for Donald Trump, so AKA over half of the United States. And you can also see in the shuffle of things here, Max Davenport liking this post on Facebook, who is the associate art director at Gearbox. But yeah, he's kind of lost in the shuffle there because everyone's focusing on Activision Blizzard. But Kyle Hickey here made a big mistake. Okay, besides like the potential illegality of what he said, he's got to face some sort of punishment for this, right? Right? I mean, this right here, just even like getting the politics out of here, like this alienates half the country. You've made it very clear that you, as a employee at Activision Blizzard, do not support over half of the country. You don't want them. You have very violent inclinations towards them.
But you're also hurting people. You're promoting to hurt people, and you lost your freedom of speech now, so you can't say that.
They're basically co-signing this because they're clearly aware that this is happening right now.
Never do stuff
so if
like
they say nothing, they're saying they're cool with this message, which is a terrible, terrible PR move. And again, this individual, Kyle here, I'd be very careful making statements like this online. Things like this used to fly for the last 4 years. I don't think it's going to fly anymore, and I understand why this guy would then turn and delete all of his socials. But the hypocrisy here is unbelievable.
But bro,
nobody
the internet
in the traditional media spaces are talking about this. There's no mainstream games journalists talking about this, even though this is gigantic news, right? This is a very crazy situation. None of them in the access media are talking about this because it doesn't fit their agenda. However, you know, if this was a conservative individual working at a company in the gaming industry and they said,
it's crazy too.
Kill your
crazy
local
stuff going on today.
Democrat, my God, the whole industry would come crashing down on that individual and they'd be fired within hours. We all know that's how it is, but the industry, and especially Activision Blizzard, is so woke and so left-leaning. I doubt anything's going to happen from this. But again, like I said,
something should happen,
whether he gets punished at his job or not, he might be getting punished legally. I don't know if they'll be able to like really make this like a specific, because it's kind of open-ended enough for it to be like a true threat or something. But at the very least, he's clearly advocating for political violence, and that has no place in society whatsoever.
That's never been.
Of course, as I said, he has wiped all of his social media accounts.
Bro,
I don't think it's going to
put
work
his
that
tail
way.
in between his
I don't
legs.
think this is going to be a successful strategy because the internet is forever. There's screenshots everywhere. No one cares if you deactivate.
I just said that. Like, yeah, look at that. Rev and I think
avoid
alike.
any sort of consequences. But as always with these people in the industry, the second they get hit, they disappear because they just want things to blow over. And let's try to keep Blizzard responsible and keep them, you know, in the loop here and not let them wiggle out of this one because this person's just going to deactivate for a couple of weeks and just go back to work like nothing ever happened. But there's another very interesting angle to all this. Like I said earlier, there was an executive order right at the beginning of Trump's presidency that began about a week ago, his new term, and he, through an executive order, eliminated DEI at the federal level. Like completely, it's gone. Like it's already gone. Thousands of people have lost their jobs who were in DEI, and millions of taxpayer dollars have now been saved. And this is the official stance here. Let's listen for a second.
This week,
I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life.
Oh.
We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
Who could possibly have a problem with that? Making a society that is merit-based, that allows the people with the best talent to get the best opportunities. How could anyone
I mean, to be fair,
upset about that? Well,
chat, that's not going to work. I'm just going to say that right now. Because, okay, and this is the field that I work in, because it's the medical, but it's also some, going into like a broader sense of where I'm more flexible at. So when it comes with machinery and even medical equipment, what you are learning in your college, you can go to Harvard, for example. I've seen that. The moment you're done and you have that student debt, because you are going to have that student debt that you have to pay, well, you're not going to like the news that I'm about to say, but it's going to be hard for you to find the job, because by the time that you're done, because where I work, we change the equipment very frequently. So we could have something for like the next year and then get away with it the next. Like just like that. Like gone. That means that you were taught how to use that right there at your best abilities from Harvard. Well, we don't use that anymore. And we're looking for people who are qualified in this type of machinery now that has all these extra features and all XYZ, elemental P, QRS, and TUV, XYZ, and blah, 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 blah. So that's, yeah, like, for people who are like, oh, well, you know, now I can get a job because I've had this, like, degree for, like, 2 years or a year. Ah, dude, that's going to suck right there. You guys are not going to like that. I mean, they're probably will still take you, but, you know, if someone else gets finished, you know, and their time frame is a lot more better, like they graduated, like they were there for this long, graduated that time, you know how you put on a resume, you're going to get glanced over because they're going to see that person and they're going to prefer if they were there at that time, because that means they may have more of the expertise. It's a bit more of a gamble, since, you know, but I honestly feel like that would be a better gamble to get someone who's not qualified to use that equipment. So you're going to have to go back to school. So if that, I mean, hey, I mean, that's going to show you that if you're dedicated to have more debt, then yeah. Because, you know, I know that's the one people don't like to hear. Oh, student debt. Ugh. Yeah, but yeah, that merit system, it's good, but then it doesn't help when we change like the equipment too frequently. Because I've been doing this position for like a few years, and for the past like 2 years we have changed our policies probably more than like 25 times, and equipment too. We've changed equipment like probably like 8 times to the newer stuff. No, actually, I think it was like maybe like 6 times. 6 times. I think 8 might have been too much. I'm trying to think right there. And that's just like for 2 years. Yeah, no, 2 years we changed it like 6 times. And they're looking in and changing it again too. So we're gonna have newer equipment to work on what we do. So, and there's also gonna be new policies that obviously get changed with that too, because of new equipment mean new policies. So you're gonna have to go back to college. I hate to break it to you. Josh is like, no, I don't want to go back to school. No. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. It's just like if you're here at that time, then, you know, it's like, yeah, no, you got more of that flexibility because you're working as the machine goes up. And they're okay with that since they already got you and you're just, you know. But if someone who's brand new doesn't know how that works, then, you know, they're not going to want to. And they're going to look at someone who's like more closer to that time frame than anything. So it's like, you know, there you go. There you go.
Of course, the usual suspects are, but yeah, that is the policy here. But there's a little bit more I want to listen to this.
Hi, Lola. Hello, old pupper.
As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
In the year 2025, saying that gets you a standing ovation. That's how wild things have gotten in our society, where that is a brave
I can believe that.
Again,
it's crazy stuff.
The usual suspects on Twitter, they're not having a good time ever since that was stated. But anyways, you can see the executive order here that was put into place. They are cutting down on wasteful government
and
DEI
it's crazy
programs,
too, because there's a lot of people
cracking down extremely hard, and a lot of companies are falling in line. But there's an interesting caveat here.
Hang on. Lola, what are you doing? Oh, do you need to go potty? Is that what it is, Lola? You gotta go potty patch? Hang on. I'm just gonna keep it right there. I'll be right back, everybody. I need to take Lola to go potty. Well, actually, I think she might be hungry. Lola, are you hungry or potty? I think she gotta go potty. Oh, I'll be right back. All right, there we go. I have returned. Yeah, no, I had to take Lola to potty.
Here with Activision Blizzard, because Call of Duty has a connection to the federal government, and that's through the Call of Duty Endowment Program, which is a partnership with the Department of Defense.
I hate that.
Now, Mark Kern would point this out, tagging Pete Hegseth, the recently appointed Secretary of Defense, saying Activision has a joint program with the DoD. Do they not? For the Call of Duty.
Dude, hang on. I just remembered this chat, and I forgot to tell you that. So, it's true story. True story. This actually happened. So you guys know, like, I have an official email that you guys need to contact me with all that sorts of stuff and yada yada yada, right? So I had someone from essentially the kind of like the DoD, that program to help out with you know, like, don't get me wrong, like, I feel like bad and all that, but the way how the program that they had looked, and I did that research on it, it didn't look, you know, it looked fishy, because, you know, not fishy in a bad way. It was just like I don't trust it, kind of fishy right there. Like, it was supposed to be for something good. I know that. But I like, you see, the moment you start getting like paid with stuff that helping out, like, you know, these programs and all that, that like I saw like that like ahead of the time. It's not gonna go good for a lot of those programs and all that right now. It's not gonna go good because they actually did reach out to me. They wanted to do like a giveaway and kind of promote this right there, which I thought it was very weird because I'm a very small channel still. But I looked at it and then I just ignored it because Chad, if you reach out to me like once. One, it's either I am currently busy and will not have the time to look at it and read it thoroughly. Two, it means I'm not interested. So if it's the first one and I'm not able to respond to right away, you might have to go reach the second time to see if it's not like crowded up with all these other emails. And yeah, no, they did reach out twice, contact me. They still wanted to push that off. Again, I thought it was fishy because they were saying, oh, you guys can get like, if they did like a fundraising and all that kind of thing for like, kind of like what the endowment program does. I didn't like that because of that, because I'm very familiar with this kind of stuff though, because I work around the fields and I've seen this stuff kind of lately.
This is what their president sent out to the entire company.
True story that I actually did reach out to me.
DEI.
I'm still not interested. I'm not doing that.
I thought this would be brought to your attention. Thank you, sir. So, taking a look here, here's Pete Hegseth, the recently appointed Secretary of Defense. Taking a little glance.
I fucking hate this guy. A lot of people in the army hate him. I mean, oh fuck, shit, I shouldn't have said that.
Do you think this guy likes
a lot of people
DEI?
where I work hate him.
Well, the answer is absolutely not.
Because it's like, oh shit, we know where you're at. No, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, a lot of people don't like him.
Funded by DEI, but why would you partner as a federal agency with a company that is practicing DEI, which is something that your department is completely and utterly rejected?
I'm almost out.
That just doesn't make sense in terms of a partnership that probably wasn't very important to them in the first place. And we've seen Pete Hegseth talk about DEI directly in these orders, saying the president's guidance, lawful orders is clear. No more DEI at the Department of Defense. The Pentagon will comply immediately. No exceptions, name changes, or delays. And I really appreciate this part right here. No name changes, because that is the way that a lot of these companies, they wiggle out of these things. So a lot of companies like Walmart recently said, oh, we're abolishing all of our DEI related programs. Please give us a pat on the back and buy our goods and services. Well, they're just renaming it. That's really all they're doing. And some of their spokespeople have come out and just admitted this. They're saying that, oh, we're not getting rid of these things. We're just naming it different so people don't get mad. That's pretty much how they handled all this. I appreciate the no name changes, but it's very clear that as the Secretary of Defense, he's saying DEI has no place in the Department of Defense. So I would believe that extends to partnerships as well with someone like Activision Blizzard.
So endowment program not going to get funded anymore.
Who practices DEI. And I also found another clip looking up anything related to DEI in his account. Right here, non-binary transformers. Our kids are being targeted
Transformers, by like the Autobots and Decepticons? Bro, I want to be a car. Or a tank. No, I want to be a tank and an airplane. Oh, no, wait. I want to be a tank that can fly. Like an airplane. With lasers. Gotta have lasers.
Leftist agenda. Not only is it happening with DEI
Josh Power just like, Sin, I think you're thinking of the same thing. Or not thinking the same thing as what
this is a
that
clip
actually
from
means.
2023. And yeah,
I know, I'm just joking.
Let's listen
also,
to
Transformers
this.
are cool though.
Another depressing story.
They get like laser guns.
This clip caught our eye. I first got it from Rachel yesterday, and it made its way around.
And rocket
you know the
fist grenade launcher.
Transformers, the movie Transformers, like robots that are, what are they, semi-trucks, and then they turn into superheroes. Well, this is the type of program, by the way, that you would have on Netflix Kids, right? Where you put in all the content filters so that your kids can only watch stuff that's age appropriate. This is precisely that type of cartoon. It's Transformers Earthspark, Season 1, Episode 17.
I don't like the animation.
On March of 2023. They're not talking about saving the day. They're talking about something else. Watch.
What?
Ooh, I like your pins. I am Nightshade. My pronouns are they, them.
I don't know how to feel about that. So, something inside me just died. That was not the thing from the Transformers long ago. They're like, Autobots, let's roll out. Vroom. You know, like that. And then you just go over there and just like, ah, hello, human. I know you're probably thinking that I'm a giant alien robot and I'm probably going to kill you. One, I'm not going to kill you. I'm a good guy and I am an alien. Ah! And then they freak out. It's like, oh, no. Like, don't, like, oh, okay. Well, you know, I think they passed out because that was just so much of an overstimulant. We'll just wait like maybe like a few minutes. Maybe they may come back. Fingers crossed. You know, like that. And just like something kind of funny, and it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, what the fuck,
brother? In a kid show, man, like, it's crazy how far things have gotten. Like, yeah, I think it's reasonable to
but they're
not
a robot,
want this sort of stuff.
And that way, but the thing, and the other thing I just realized too, and I completely forgot about, it's a robot, man. It's an alien robot. What do you mean? But it's an alien robot. Why? I don't think they go, because, you know, if it's an alien robot and it's an alien, they're probably like bajillion years, you know, in the future. So they've probably gone past this phase. So, yeah.
In a show clearly directed towards kids. But yeah, it goes even further. Hold on a second.
Thanks. I'm Sam. I'm she, they.
Okay, well, one, she probably has a lot of issues. Also, why? Hi, I'm Sin. I'm a stupid and a lion. Just is like... Just is like laughing at that. He's like, well, it's true. Why are you laughing at me like that? I just tried to. But no, dude, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. It kind of showing the point right there for most of them. It's like, I honestly feel like you shouldn't do that, because that.
Like, what are we doing, man? But I point
with the
that
Transformer,
out just
bro. Why would they need that?
Crazy clip that I didn't even know existed.
It's an
but
alien robot. Did you guys not read the lore? There was the lore for Transformer.
In any sort of robot, man. Any sort of wokeness. So I hope there's actually some sort of
alien robots. Chat.
Some attention paid to this partnership.
I don't think they go with the same thing that you think they would go with.
Blizzard has no one to blame but themselves for all this controversy they are facing currently. And on top of that, you can see Mark Kern ending it here with this post saying, it's time to boycott Call of Duty until they remove DEI from Activision and their president repels the toxic program. You can't have employees wishing death to MAGA and a president doubling down on DEI.
Well, I guess we're going to go indie for a bit.
And game companies.
And pirating.
Which is very true. People do deserve better than companies who are doubling down on discriminatory
and
programs
indie pirates.
And also wishing death upon
actually, that sounds pretty bad. Never mind.
This stuff is just unacceptable, and it's kind of bizarre.
I like two thoughts at once.
This is. Are we even like shocked that this happened today? Because this seems to happen every couple of days with these companies. But it's weird to see someone as big as Activision facing these problems with employees being completely and utterly unhinged.
And it's crazy because I completely forgot about that, you know, the endowment until they said that. And I was like, ooh, I remember now.
More power to you. I understand people too. You know, you work like a regular day and you come home and just want to play some games and you don't feel like boycotting over all these related issues. I get it. I understand. But I think this information is important to point out there, and some people will respond by not
it's just nice and simple. Just go
Call of
indie.
Duty or anything to do with Activision Blizzard.
Chat, just play indie games. It's nice, simple, and little fun.
Everything we have seen so far today. But anyways, that's going to do
it
for this
avoid
video.
the ones that are currently doing this shit.
Your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Well, many thanks, Rev, for that right there. Many thanks. No more spooky video. Next, we got this little segment that I always like to go on to every Sunday, and that is Meanwhile on the Internet. Meanwhile on the Internet. PlayStation has done a response to the classic PlayStation PS2, PS3, and PS4 limited time edition themes, which are leaving tomorrow. Due to the positive response to these 4 themes, they're doing work behind the scenes in order to keep these special designs in the months ahead. So if you're very familiar with these themes that they have given you, that you could change it up, that's a pretty good thing. That's the one thing right there that a lot of people are looking forward to. If they manage to keep the themes going in, because I think these themes a lot of people did appreciate. I do like the older themes of like PS4, how you can customize it. I still have that Tifa one. I'm not getting rid of my PS4. You still have customizable themes. They don't have these anymore. I know, and then that's another reason why I would put this, because you know, if I want to have a theme, there we go. I have the option to customize it. So that's one reason why I left chat. That's one reason why I left, because it just took them a while. Took them a little bit too long though. But if you're still a PlayStation, you know, user, this is a massive W for you guys, 100%. But it's a little of a half step going up to where we want it to be. It's not a full step forward. It's like a little bit of a nudge over there to where we wanted to go back. Meanwhile, on the internet, our very own Dingo has been away for quite a while due to life being hectic, and that is because they have gotten engaged. Yep. They got engaged with, what was it? Oh my god, I can't even say the name. One of the mods that, well, I mean, if you guys know Roku, you know, you already know that, you know, you already know this is the other that they're with the whole time. But I just thought this was a pretty nice thing right there that people needed to see. Huge congratulations to Roku. And also, like, you know, have many good years and all that good health and all that kind of stuff right there. For Hallis, I'm sorry for your loss. Love yourself and sanity. I know Roku's going to come into that and say something. I'm not wrong. Funeral? No, not funerals. See, a marriage is considered a beginning of life, but also a funeral. So, but be sure to give out, you know, be sure to check out Roku for when she comes back, though, because I know she's going to come back. I like, you see, she got, she accidentally got Thanos herself. That's why we don't have those, you know, internet stones anymore. But she's coming back like Superman. See, like that dust cloud that was right there where she was. It rose up a little bit. They're going to be back. It'll be fine. Trust me, bro. Meanwhile, on the internet, Multiverse, Warner Brothers Multiverse, is shutting down permanently when its season 5 concludes on May 30th, with offline playing still being available after that date. So it didn't last that long, and I did see a lot of gameplay of it, and then after that it was a beta. It was gone for a while, and then it came back, and it really wasn't that like talked about. So this is not that great. And the beta looked like it was like the full game too, as well. A lot of people got from it. I remember seeing that. I thought that was the full game, but then I just saw that it was like not a thing. It was a beta, and it was like, wow, man, it was like a while before they actually brought that back in, if I recall. Because I think that multiverse of the multiverses, I think it came out in 24. If I recall. And I remember because Charlie was like the most like cracked Shaggy player, if I recall, from most of the stuff that I tune into. But I just know he never really played it all that much anymore, and now I kind of see why. And that's crazy. So the official release for the game became on the 2/04/25 and ended 5/30/25. Oh no, hang on. That was when it's going to start shutting down. Oh. Well, when did this game come out? Wasn't like 24, like beginning of 24, and then but you know, and then they stopped it and they brought back like near the halfway mark. So like kind of getting close to like November, October, right? Or am I thinking the dates wrong? I don't remember, but I think that's kind of like sad right there, and it's usually what I go with why I feel like, you know, if they had a formula and it was working really good, they should have just kept it out and stuck with it. And I know they changed a lot of stuff on there because I know a lot of people did complain about that. Ah, man, such a shame. And this is the reason why I don't like live service games too, because the uncertainty that the future is given to them once they decide to be put as live service starts showing, and it kind of sucks. Meanwhile, on the internet, poggers, you know, sponsor but not really sponsor for this segment right here. You know, with the support they have received, they've already sold 1/4 of the stock for their sour green flavor energy drink mix. If you guys like poggers, be sure to check them out. Also use code LION to save a little bit of your percent right there, you know. And that shall conclude it with this segment of Meanwhile on the internet. So this will okay, let me do a retake on that. So this will conclude the entire segment of Meanwhile on the internet, as well as the Sinday Talk, with all the crazy stuff that has happened this past week. If you happen to have seen anything that has happened at all that I may have missed, feel free to go join in the Discord, put in a reaction channel, and we will get to looking in it and seeing what the heck is going on, like this week, every Sunday. The videos get posted out every Tuesday at 11 a.m. So if you are looking forward to those videos at 11 a.m., or if you want to be on here and have your own, you know, thing posted on and we can give you credit for it, feel free to join in Discord. If not, that's okay. On the YouTube section, you could put down a comment, hey, I did see something go on and so with so-and-so. I will look into that. But Discord is more preferred. But I hope you all have a most fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. And there we go. That concludes the video segment for the YouTube video. There's a lot of crazy stuff, though, that happened this week. Chat. I think that thing with the gooning thing, I think that was the thing that was killing a lot of people. That even killed me. I was not anticipating it to go down that fast. And it did. They literally did that Spider-Man meme right there where it's like, be careful of this man. Pick him up gently. He is a hero. No. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so, but okay. I think that was probably the wildest thing. That one I could not finish. That one I think none of us could finish. That was like probably the worst thing I've ever seen right there. Bro died and made a cult upon his death. What the fuck? It's like, dude, don't get me wrong. I like women, or just women, just in general. But I get nervous. You got bikinis. I'm like, I approve. Still get nervous. I would not do stuff like that though. That's a whole new level of degen though. I'm just saying. And again, if you like them, how come you don't try to ask them out, man? I'm just saying. Just do that. Just do that. Also, Olive Garden. I know you guys can't go in there alone, but you see, if you do that right there, what I told you, 5-headed game plan. Look, you can go in the Olive Garden, and it won't have to be weird and people judging you for it, because, you know, then it's like, oh, okay, oh, they're doing it today, and they're like, oh, that's sweet, and it's like, joke's on you. I did this so I can get an Olive Garden. Ha ha ha. So I won't have that social anxiety. Ha ha. Chat's just like sin. So you essentially use them, right? Look, if it doesn't go out the way that I think, we used each other. So I honestly feel like it's agree to disagree. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It goes to that right there. We agreed to disagree. But we did use each other. I was like, I did not want to go in there and make it like kind of like, you know, people would be judging you because you went, you know, place like that solo. But if it's like that, and then you can go in there, you're like, haha, you can't judge me now. Ha. Again, I will fight them for the breadsticks, though, chat. That's a fact. If that happens, I will fight you for the breadsticks. But you know, I honestly feel like I will not be like, you know, I will not date another streamer though. I'm going to be honest with you. I will give them the benefits of the doubt, but the doubt's probably still going to stay for a while. So I'm like, no. Yeah. So, you know. And if they know exactly what I am and who I am and all that kind of stuff too, like I'm a lion. They know I'm a lion. It's like, no, my secret identity. It's like Batman. Dude, essentially, that's how most VTubers are. They're like Batman. It's like, he's like, hey, do you want to know my secret identity? Like, no, I don't care about your secret identity for the 50th time. It's like, oh, come on. It's like, I don't care. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone, dude. But I'm probably not going to find anybody to raid right now. Got to get the stream schedule going in. I also got to make sure that updates and all that are still going good. I honestly feel like I might just do something light on the Discord. I'm probably not going to try to stream, but if I do, it's not going to be 100% certain. So expect it probably like on Wednesday, if at best at the usual time. But I'm going to put that, you know, I'm just going to try to see if I can actually get the finalized stuff to go working with that. Because if it doesn't work, then I know it's not going to work. But I will see you guys on Friday, and if I'm able to actually get everything to work, I will probably be doing like a test stream on Twitch on Wednesday to see if it does work. If not, then I will probably put that in the announcements right there. So it's going to be marked as offline, but it's going to be a little thing just for people on Twitch and primarily Discord users, since it's going to be a test to see how things go for the time being. If not, then it's probably just going to be like a community night. Now we're probably going to play something like Pokemon TCG, you know, the Pokemon Pocket game, since that's probably the only thing I could play right there at the time. Chat and just, you know, just do some crazy stuff with you guys. But I hope to see you guys though next time on Friday. Have a most fantastic rest of your weekend, and all that sorts of stuff. And I'll see you all then. All right, bye bye everybody. Bye bye. See you all next time.